Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. You're listening to the WID Podcast.
Recording. Well, look at us.
Look at us.
Look at us go.
Happy Halloween.
We are 1 week from Halloween.
Yeah.
Is it 1 week?
Yep.
It's on a Thursday, right?
It's on a
On
Thursday.
Thursday.
God damn. I hope y'all can hear me because I can't hear shit.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Hold on, bro. Can you hear me now?
I wish I could zoom in on that camera right now. That shit's hilarious.
The picture.
That's gonna be on the. Oh, that's gonna be on our thumbnail.
There he goes.
There he goes, BoJack.
Yeah.
Jacking it.
There he goes. So you hear me a little bit better. Well, shit. Welcome back to another episode of the WID Podcast.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, guys. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Tiffany's in the house.
Yes.
Hello, Tiffany.
The Crow,
Hello. Yeah.
not Sting,
Not Steve.
That was my favorite.
and the Wolfman.
Oh.
Oh, damn. Oh, well, I fucked up.
Oh.
Back to the BoJack.
5 minutes in.
5 minutes.
As I get to full moon outside, it's a perfect time for a werewolf to come out.
Dude, is it really? Oh,
I'm gay.
Is it a full moon, really?
No. I was just. It was a joke.
That'd be crazy.
You ever seen that? He's like, where there was this couple, right? They're walking through a park, right? And they're like, oh my God, it's a full moon. It's like, it's the perfect time for a werewolf to come out. And it swaps over, right? And there's a guy in a fucking roller coaster. He's like, I'm gay. Oh, shit.
Well, I'm a werewolf, so there you go.
Well, I gotta admit, man, I don't think I can do this.
It's hot. I'm
It's
already
hot as
hot.
fucking
I'm
man.
saying you're gonna be sweating in that.
And the
Yeah,
water
yeah.
doesn't breathe at all.
Dude, it doesn't. I'm about to pass out in here.
Hold on. One more.
One more.
Full frame. Yeah, right. There we go. All right.
All right, let's.
Okay.
I can't breathe on this bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Was it easier for it to come off than it was?
Actually, no, it wasn't. That's some bitch. It like peeled my face coming out.
It's hot.
It's all grasping.
I'm gonna break out in hives here in a minute.
We definitely need access to the air conditioning.
Oh yeah.
Whew.
Which I mean, I think I told you I'll have a talk with them.
Yeah.
But
Or we don't have access to the thermostat.
yeah, thermostat. Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
We're gonna
it's
try
pretty
and
dumb.
Figure that out and talk to them about it. Yeah.
Ah, there we go. I can hear everybody now.
Here we are. Oh, Tiffany don't even have the.
My bad.
There you go. You can move it around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is. Boom. Well,
Cool.
thank you for dressing up, though.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Of course.
Hell yeah.
It's very. It wouldn't be me if I didn't.
Last year you were Beetle. No, you were
Yeah.
what was his name? Because now it's Bob
I guess you could say it was Bob, but the
Shrunken Head guy.
Shrunk.
from
Okay.
Beetlejuice.
So you had the whole makeup and everything on?
I didn't have makeup on. I made my head and
Oh no shit! So,
had the
Yeah.
whole get up. Yeah.
no kidding.
Yeah.
God damn.
I think I got pictures somewhere. I have to
If
find
not,
them.
I do.
But
But yeah. Definitely ahead of my time. Oh, all right,
Yeah,
cool.
there you go.
Definitely ahead of my time on that one.
Yeah.
Clearly, that's what you're going to be seeing all this year.
Hell
Oh yeah, definitely. And then of course, I mean, it's just, I guess because of the movie, it became a really popular guy. And then it's like everyone's feeling sorry for the dude now.
Well, have you seen the movie?
I have.
Well, I mean, you can understand why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, dude. And there was a lot of people talking crap about the movie, but it was actually pretty good.
I thought it was a good movie. Yeah.
I like the music. It was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Fucked with it.
People don't like these remakes because I feel like they're like expecting something else. They're
Yeah.
like, oh man, they want it to be. I mean, it's Beetlejuice. It's fucking classic.
Well,
like, man, how do you get? You
yeah.
can't really top that. Like, you can get close to it. You know, but I don't.
See, in some of those, I wouldn't even consider that a remake because everybody got older.
True.
You know what I mean? So it
Right.
kind of moved. Though now, where I get what you're talking about. People get mad about the remakes, like when they redo what's that, like Point Break, right? They redid Point Break.
Oh, yeah.
Now, of course, it's not a scary movie, and we're talking about scary shit today. But that kind of remake fucking ruined it, dude.
Yeah.
Total Recall ruined it with the remake.
yeah, they
And I'm
fucked
like,
it up.
stop, y'all guys got to stop that
Yeah.
bullshit.
Aren't those
Yeah.
both Colin Farrell movies? The new remake, the Point Break, and the new
I don't know. I don't think the
Total Recall.
I know Total Recall is. I don't know about Point Break. I don't know if he's in Point Break.
I don't think.
Is he not in that one?
Now you're gonna make me wonder. But no, but like honestly, I feel like with like, I wouldn't call them remakes or like if it's a sequel. I feel like if you wait too long to do that sequel, that's why you're not going to get that same that hype from the first one.
Yes.
Going into the second one.
Yeah.
Because it's been like what 20?
Oh, it's been a long
30
time.
Years,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, that came out like in the early 90s.
Yeah.
The first Beetlejuice, really?
No, I thought we were talking about Point Break.
Oh, Point Break. Either one. I mean, both of them. They both came out at the same time, right?
They both came out in the early 90s.
I mean, the same thing with Hocus Pocus. They did like that whole sequel, which is like more for like the younger generation, I guess. But like nobody liked it.
Yeah.
No.
See, the one I wish they would. I mean, maybe not a remake, but kind of like make a second movie, The Craft.
They did.
Well, hold on. What? They did.
It's called The Craft Legacy.
Oh man.
It was ass.
So yeah, it was like basically a B-rate movie, kind of like what I saw last night. Right? I was watching 30 Days a Night. You ever seen that one?
Yeah, that one's a good one.
It's a good movie, right? So there's a sequel. Yeah, 30 Days of Night, Dark Days, or some shit like that. Fucking B-rate movie. It was so bad.
Yeah, I think I might have passed through it.
Yeah,
but I didn't watch it. I just
but
was like,
they take those good movies, man. Like what was the other one? Donnie Darko.
That was a good.
Donnie Darko. They have a second movie.
Yeah.
With I
know
guess
they
it's
made
about
a
his sister, right? Samantha Darko, and B-rate movie.
Damn.
I'm just like, stop.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe don't stop.
You got horsehair?
Huh?
Horsehair?
Yeah, I know I have something in my mouth. It's that fucking taste in that mask.
Oh, that plastic or whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
So, I mean, that's why I was watching some scary movies last night. I was hoping to watch this one, but I don't have Hulu at the house, so. He was telling me, get in here.
I guess I could have sent you the password.
It's no big deal.
Watch party.
Right?
Dude.
Yeah, because I mean, I love these scary movies, especially B-rate scary movies, like the indie stuff. You know,
yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
It's like your
Well, like this one right here. This is Tiffany told me about this
When
one.
Evil Lurks.
When Evil Lurks.
Yeah.
This one it's in Spanish. Like that's
Okay.
and you got to watch either. I mean, unless you understand Spanish really well, or I had the subtitles on. I don't know if on Hulu, because I know on Netflix it'll let you change the voice, the audio can come out in English. But I don't know if Hulu does it. I couldn't find it, so I just had the subtitles on in English. But
I can understand.
it's actually pretty good.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, and it's kind of, it's not really, it's B-rate. It's like between B-rate and a AAA movie.
Okay.
It's pretty close. I mean, because they did really well. The effects on it.
Yeah.
It will
really
trip you out,
good.
especially when you're not expecting. You're like, oh, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
Huh.
So yeah, it's not a bad movie.
Yeah, I have a movie buddy that I always go to the movies with, and he's
Shout
really
out
big
movie
on-
buddy.
Yeah, my movie buddy. But me and him are always talking like, if it's not conspiracies, we're talking about horror movies. I mean, that's our thing.
Oh yeah.
But he's always into the B-rated horror movies, so he's always like, "Hey, check this one out. It's crazy or whatever." So
Yeah.
I'm always looking into that, and then vice versa.
Oh,
But
dang.
Real quick, Colin Farrell is not in Point Break, the new one.
Yeah.
definitely in
it's,
Total Recall.
Yeah, definitely in Total Recall. So it's Luke Bracey is Johnny Utah.
Yeah. No, there you go. Yeah, that guy. So on most of I know you do like your TikToks and stuff like that. What is most of your content? You might talk
Lately,
about. I've seen some of it. I'm just need to get.
I mean,
from source.
honestly, I
Yeah.
haven't been on in a minute, but what I usually would do is I started kind of leaning towards just doing like movie reviews. Just because I feel like when I would go live, a lot of times people were like, "Hey, did you see this movie? You know, what did you think about it?" And they really wanted me to like review these movies. And so that's where it kind of just stemmed off, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm always going to movies," because I
Yeah.
go like literally every week.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, if
Oh,
not, I'm
would
watching
go,
something at home.
Yeah. Wednesdays is when I usually go.
I go
I'm
on
sorry,
Tuesdays.
Tuesday,
I go
$5
on
movie.
Thursdays. So
Thursdays.
I like to have the sneak peek before
Oh,
everybody
okay,
gets to
okay.
see it. Yeah.
See, and I wait till Tuesday because it's $5 movie night.
Shoot.
And I can make a.
Well, you got 4 kids.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's different. Yeah.
Yeah.
That gets expensive.
See, my-
Yeah, I pay for that Cinemark app too. So once
That's
a
what I
month,
do.
you do.
So
Do
I'm
you get-
platinum.
Oh yeah, bro! You get like awesome fucking what's like
Yeah.
deals at the concession stand, deals on the tickets. Plus every time, of course, it's a monthly deal, you know. So every month when it renews, but I think it's like $9-10 a month.
Yeah.
You know, you get a free. I'm gonna say free because you already paid for it, but you get an extra movie ticket.
So it's worth it if you go to the movies at least 3 times a month, 2 times a month.
Yeah, I would say so.
Like that.
Yeah, like kind of, I say like the arrangement that me and my friend have is that he buys the snacks, but of course I use like my app, and then like I get the tickets because I always pick like the seats, and I get like my free ticket or whatever. And then like my daughter will usually tag along with us because she's a mini version of me. But like my son, he doesn't care to go. Like I always try to get him out there, and he's just like, nah. He doesn't like scary movies at all. He's the total opposite.
Okay. Yeah, my kids are different because my son went to go watch the new Terrifier with his friend.
Yeah.
You know.
So he had to go to Icon then? Because I think they ID at a Cinemark, don't they?
I don't know where he went, actually. I thought he went to Cinemark.
Unless it got laxed on it, but I heard that they were IDing at Cinemark, but at Icon.
Yeah, I don't.
Icon, they definitely weren't because we saw it at Icon.
Oh, no kidding.
And there was like a group of like junior high kids there.
Oh shit! Yeah. No, you know what? He probably did go to Icon because they like to go over there for some reason.
Icon's cool.
I like Cinemark.
I like Cinemark. I like Cinemark. The screen is definitely way
and the
seats. Quality, bro.
The seats are way better. However, if you like playing games and all that, then they've got a badass arcade at Icon.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Have you ever been to Synergy over in Midland?
No.
That's cool as shit.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's real cool. They've got like a full, like we have a bowling alley at Icon, but it's not like that. Their bowling alley. And their arcade is way better.
Really?
Their screens are better. I think they have IMAX screens.
They have like
a
whole like climbing thing or like a thing where you like hang on.
Oh, like a grappling thing?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, no kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, damn,
it's a cool place, yeah. They have 2 of them, I think.
I think so.
I think they have 2 of them in Midland.
Oh, damn.
Or I think one's between Midland and Odessa, and one is.
And then like on that. Oh.
Yeah, it's like right on the edge.
I have to make a trip because that bowling alley here at Icon. Like we were playing it. It's great. I'm just not really knocking it. I just think it's funny when the pins are pulled up by strings.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck is this? What is
dangly?
This? Yeah.
And the balls tend to get stuck back there a lot.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
But of course, I mean, there's these 2 twins that work there. They look identical, long hair. Or maybe I don't know if they still have long hair. But I couldn't tell the difference in the both of them. I'm like, hey, boss, it's happening again. He's like, what's happening? I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
Wrong guy.
You know, no, at the time, I didn't even know they were twins, you know? And I'm like, this dude changed shirts or what? You know, it turns out they were twins because they both showed up, you know? And I'm like, oh, what the fuck? That's crazy. I was like, hey, where did they find both of you at?
Shoot.
That's funny.
That'd be good in like in a haunted house or something.
Sewer. Yeah.
In this, the Toxic Avengers.
Oh, dude, Toxic Avenger.
See, that's a kind of B-rate, but it's classic, right?
Yeah, it's a classic.
A classic that I remember when I was a kid, and it freaked me out. And now I'm kind of like, why? The Blob.
The Blob freaked
The Blob.
Mm-hmm.
See, what freaked me out?
I don't know why.
What freaked me out was Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
I love
My
that
daughter
one.
loves that movie.
Loves that movie?
I liked it when I was a kid.
I've never seen it since that time.
Damn.
I've never seen it. Just
You might not like it again because you're gonna.
Oh, I didn't like it then.
Like you didn't like it, or it fucked you up?
No, I mean, like I didn't like it because it fucked me up.
Oh,
where I was
okay,
just like, oh, what the fuck is this shit? You know?
Do you have a problem with clowns?
No, not really.
No,
not now. But
Was
I'm
it
like,
just because like the way they look?
I guess so. Because they were kind of monstrous, you know?
Yeah, there you go. You know, I was actually, I'm going to leak that to y'all, but like I was going to make my own killer clown costume. You know, make the height, all that stuff. Yeah. And I was going to make my own popcorn shooting gun and everything.
Oh, that'd have been the shit.
Yeah. But I wanted Ariel, my daughter, to dress up with me because she loves Shorty, the little short one with the boxing gloves.
He's funny.
And so I wanted her to be that one, and I wanted to be Rudy, but she was like, I don't know, I want to be something else. And I don't know, I'm kind of here and there and everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was one of my options.
There's so many options. It's like, how do you choose? Like, I mean, you're just kind of thinking of how you would make the mask, or just what's your favorite character? Or
I would build up the mask. I would literally build it up like I did with, you know, obviously I would try to find like the best technique on how to build it up, like kind of like what I did with her Vanny from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Okay.
Kind of maybe use that same technique and then kind of just build off of that.
What was she last year? Was she Reagan?
She was Reagan last year.
She was Reagan last
from
year.
The Exorcist.
And she did the she
played President Reagan. I just came back in. I had to go rinse out my mouth, dude. Whatever that was, it was making me gag.
Oh,
it's like, I'm gonna throw up.
I can't tell you what that was.
It was all sticky and shit.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
It's the past now.
Man, that thing's been sitting in the closet for at least 3 years. So
No.
Don't tell it.
it's just plastic on plastic.
Yeah.
It just probably develops like a weird smell. Plastic has a weird smell.
Yeah,
over
it does.
time, so it's probably what it is.
Reagan.
Oh yeah, she was Reagan last year. Reagan from The Exorcist.
Yeah, my daughter.
Oh
was-
shit. Okay.
Yeah, and
Yeah, she freaked my mom out. My mom cannot watch that movie, and my daughter literally does that on purpose.
Yeah.
And
she was in character.
very
no
much.
kidding.
She was in character. Yeah,
Like my daughter knew how to like walk backwards, like on like where it looks like she's on fours.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so she was like kind of doing that, and she was like popping up in her bed. Like,
Yeah.
oh man, my mom absolutely hated it.
How old's your daughter?
She just turned 14 on the
Oh, no kidding.
on the
Okay.
11th. Yeah.
Yeah, they're at that age where you're just like,
Oh yeah.
because that's where Eli is. It's like, bro, you're too much.
We've got to show off this picture that her daughter made for us.
Oh yeah, definitely. Doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, shout out to her, man. That shit. Oh, excuse me.
Little gift.
So yeah, Ariel, her daughter, made this this drawing for us, digital art that she did. She drew it on an iPad, right? Mm-hmm. And
Can you see it? Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
us. It's us. It's me and Oscar doing our podcast.
It looks just like me. I
Looks
like
exactly like you. Actually, it really does. Kind of resembles you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
She got the cigars.
She did. She got the
alcohol. She threw those little details.
Mm-hmm. Even my ring. She got my ring.
She got your ring. She got your hat.
Nice.
You got that blurry star.
Thank you, Ariel.
That
That's
star.
That blurry stuff.
The blurry star. Hey. Yeah, they're not going this year, unfortunately.
They're already out, right?
They're out. They were out in the first round, but at least they made it. But hey,
It's like, oh,
it's like,
it's
yeah,
Cowboys,
don't
right?
say that. Don't. It's nothing like
They made it to
Cowboys.
the playoffs.
Those poor guys. Oh my God. Is that a horror story or what? That's scary, right?
That
Yeah,
is kind of a
that's
horror story. At least for you,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. The Dallas Cowboys is definitely a horror story.
Oh, that's always a horror story.
Of course, I'm not a football fan just because I've never.
You want to know what the problem is?
American horror.
Jerry
story.
Jones.
Jerry Jones. This is the only football team in the entire NFL that doesn't have a general manager.
Oh, because he's
the owner and the general manager. He's got his hands in too much of it.
Yeah.
All the other NFL teams, they hire a general manager to do that part of it.
Okay.
So yeah, he's fucking it up.
Yeah.
He wants to be too involved.
So was there since the last time the Cowboys were in the Super Bowl, did they have a general manager then, or they never had?
Don't
a general
remember. And Jerry Jones was still pretty fresh as an owner. I think he bought the Cowboys in the 80s, and then
Because they went in what, like the 90s?
Yeah.
94, 95. I think
they started. Yeah, they went on a good run in the 90s.
Yeah.
Right. And so the big part of it was he hired Jimmy Johnson, which that's a badass coach from Miami, which he did great at Miami. Mm-hmm. And then of course Jimmy Johnson had a whole core of players that he wanted to bring over, and that's what happened is he hired this guy, bring this quarterback in, bring this running back. I think he brought in 2 or 3 people from Miami that they drafted in, or they found them and they did trade deals to bring them over.
Oh, okay.
And so of course, but there was this supposedly, I don't remember the story because I was pretty young still, but I remember my dad talking about it. There was this whole ego thing, like Jerry Jones, like I'm the man. Jimmy Johnson's getting all the shine, but no, I'm. So apparently there was this bumping heads there.
Oh, okay.
And so Jerry Jones fires Jimmy Johnson, and he gets lucky. I think he gets a run with Barry Switzer, and they get maybe 2 more Super Bowls, but they're using the same program that Jimmy Johnson brought in.
Okay.
And then after that, it's
Gaga after that.
yeah.
After that, everybody's been hoping for the next fucking Super Bowl and hadn't got it over 20 years.
Oh man, yeah.
I went to a trunk or treat the other day, and they had somebody had out for their trunk or treat. They had like the skeleton dressed up all in Cowboys gear, and it says "Wait" with the sign that's saying "Waiting for the guy." The Cowboys.
Oh,
to the Super Bowl.
that's funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's somebody's horror show, right?
Yeah,
there.
for sure.
Not mine.
We'll probably never see another. They'll probably never see another Super Bowl, at least while I'm alive, anyways.
And it comes down to that, man. Like they've brought in some good groups of players, but it's always an issue there, and it's him, man. It's him.
Yeah.
Like he's the problem. What's the constant all this time? It's him.
It's him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that kind of, how do you buy a goddamn football team? What did he do before? Was he an old
He
guy?
was an old guy.
Oh, no shit.
Yep.
No.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
What did he, What company was it?
I don't know. I have to do a little bit of research on that.
Yeah, damn. Okay,
Yeah.
so he was an old guy, obviously made enough money to buy a fucking football team.
Yeah. It's funny, like especially here in Texas. I want to say with the Houston Oilers, I think that guy Bud Phillips or Buzz Phillips. I think he got all his money from the oil field, and then I don't know who owns the Texans, and then the guy that with Anna Nicole Smith.
Yeah, he was an old.
He
guy.
was an old guy. You know what I'm
I
saying?
just
Like,
think of that picture of her and him at their wedding. He's all old. And
Oh,
she's
you.
just like,
Oh,
yeah, you know.
Yeah, it's so.
that's a
fucking-
crazy picture.
I do look like the crib
Yeah.
keeper.
Yeah.
The image that he did, right?
He
The image that I have is
Old and spotted.
he's in like this hospital bed, and she's like in a bikini, and
Sitting
she's
on top
sitting
of
on the yeah. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Hey man, when you got that kind of money, dude, I'm like, psh, salute you, sir.
Yeah.
Salute
Each
you.
their own.
That fool had big money.
Oh yeah,
He had big money.
yeah. And of course, everybody knocked her, and I'm like, fuck, leave her alone, bro. Fuck.
She worked it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's definitely got to work to get on top of that old guy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I was like, boo, you putting that trying to?
I think their
do
marriage
something with
only
that
lasted
earthworm.
like
That's
maybe
gross.
a year and a half, and then he died. I think their marriage only lasted.
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
yeah, it
year.
wasn't long.
Maybe a year.
Did she even get anything?
Didn't
Oh,
she
fuck,
have a
she
kid?
did.
She inherited everything. everything.
I thought her. Didn't her son fucking? I guess he contested the will.
His
or some
kids.
shit? Oh, his
His
Oh,
kids
okay.
tried to come in and contest it, but
no.
it was all left to her.
God. So now that she's dead, who got all that?
I think
Her
I
daughter,
think they had a
or
kid
like-
together.
Yeah.
Oh, no
her and
shit.
him have a daughter, right?
Yeah, a daughter, I believe.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
I think
cool.
I read that.
So yeah,
Hey, whatever,
you
man.
know,
There's a happy ending somewhere.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, that's for sure.
how did she die? Did she kill herself? I have to look that up.
I think it was just like complications.
Was it because she got kind of big?
Yeah.
Like she got like
She had a lot of health
She,
issues.
she
like,
had the beaties.
yeah. Oh, for sure, man, for sure. I mean, she had all that money. She was fucking shrimp and lobster steak every day. I'm
And
sure.
then plus, I'm sure like all the surgeries and stuff
Oh, that's
probably
right.
contribute to that too.
Yeah, that's right. Damn.
Yeah, she died at 39, bro.
Dang.
39 years old. What was the cause of? And the cause of drug overdose is what it was.
Oh, it was a drug overdose. Okay.
Accidental drug. Oh, accidental.
It's
drug
always
overdose.
accidental.
Right.
Yeah, sedative chloral hydrate, whatever the fuck that is.
Like Michael
It's a
Jackson
benzo.
was that whole
Yeah.
cocktail of drugs, supposedly.
Yeah.
And
Prescription drug-
Prince too, right? Prince was on like some
Prince.
kind of crazy shit, but it was all prescribed. Like they had like a doctor giving it to him.
Yeah, I do. Of course, I guess he was doing a concert. Am I talking about Michael Jackson? Okay, he did this. He was doing this concert or whatever, right? But so he stops in the middle of it. And he starts going on this huge rant about how, I guess the guy who runs Sony was a piece of shit,
Okay.
and whatever deal they made or whatever, he basically owned majority stock of Sony. But it wasn't long after that before he was killed.
Damn.
Because he was talking some mad shit, like talking mad shit about the
It's that music industry.
yeah.
Sony Records, probably. I'm sure, right?
Yeah. And then I just heard this, right? And it kind of blew my mind.
Diddy.
The Menendez brothers.
Yeah, right.
It has to involve with Diddy.
Oh, what?
Yeah, the
Okay.
Menendez brothers.
Uh-huh.
The guy the kids who killed their parents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a series on Netflix right now.
Yeah, that Ryan's done by Ryan Murphy.
Yeah, there you go.
It is good. I seen
Yeah.
it.
Turns out, dude, their dad, Clive, right? Clive something, whatever the fuck his name was.
Their dad, Joseph Menendez or Joe Menendez, right?
Right. Yeah. So whoever this Clive guy is
Clive Davis?
it Clive Davis? Or I don't know.
He's a producer or something like that.
Yeah, it
right?
had something to do with this. Well, I guess the dad, the brother's dad, and that guy was
Wait, hold on.
Diddy's fucking Diddy's mentor.
Oh shit! The
Yeah.
Melendez's
Oh.
brother's dad was Diddy's mentor.
Diddy's mentor, and I was like, what the fuck?
Because I think he had something to do with RCA Records.
Yeah.
He was like the president, I think, of RCA
Yeah,
Records.
he was
So-
the CEO.
Okay. Oh, is that okay? And
Their
then
dad was.
okay, then maybe that's what it was. So, which is crazy because I mean, I watched a little bit of the series, right? And they were talking about how I guess their dad would molest them and shit like that.
Yeah, she's
So
crazy.
it was a whole fucking
Alleged.
Allegedly.
a whole fucking domino effect of it, because I mean, if that was Diddy's mentor, right, and he was doing that shit to Diddy, did it to all those other people, these motherfuckers apparently got tired of it and killed their parents.
A lot
So-
of diddling.
Right. It's like this whole thing in that entire industry, the music industry, and in the Hollywood itself. It's like this. Everybody has to get molested by somebody in order to be somebody.
Yeah.
and
like
then that person's going to bring somebody in under their wing and do the same thing to them, and it just keeps
it's a sacrifice. It's like it's also a power move where it's like because I'm in the position that I am, I can do this, and this is your rite of passage.
Yeah.
You know,
and it's done to me, so I'm doing it to you.
Yeah,
and it's like it's what we do. It's the industry.
Yeah.
Do you want to make it? Yeah. Don't you want this record deal?
Have you seen that movie Blink Twice?
I have not. I've been wanting to watch it.
Yeah, yeah. It gives me it's very Epstein type of vibes.
Yeah.
Like on the island and stuff.
Blink Twice. I'm going to check that out.
Yeah,
with Channing Tatum.
Good. It's really good. I liked it. Zoe Kravitz, she's the one that wrote and directed it.
Yeah.
And it's got a lot to do with being rich. I'm going to just take y'all to this island, but I'm not going to really tell y'all. Y'all just going to come with me because we're rich and powerful and whatever. And then get into the whole where people are not remembering what the hell they're doing.
Getting drugged
Shit's
and stuff
going
like that.
down. And it's pretty wild.
That is wild.
I mean, some of them go willingly, others don't.
Yeah.
So.
But even the ones that went willingly didn't even know some of the shit they were doing.
Yeah. Well, you get to that point, man, and it always goes down to an ego thing. You think you're untouchable. You think you're entitled to do some of the shit you want.
Well, Weinstein.
Yeah, Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, that motherfucker was a piece of shit. And
yeah.
I'm sure he thought nobody will ever fucking touch me.
Yeah. And of course, he was like the head dick of Miramax, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, at that point, do you want to work? Do you not want to work?
Yeah.
Right.
He literally made careers.
Yeah.
Made A-list stars, so if given the opportunity, I got to go in there, I got to, slob this knob, and I get, worth $100 million.
Right.
A lot of movies that you see from the 90s, as they're doing their beginning credits, a lot of them have his name on them.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of them. I'm like, holy shit, this dude was involved with a lot of production.
Everybody knew. I don't give a shit.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody knew. The way Oprah was hugging. What the fuck is this?
Wow. So, anyways, oh shit, that actually came up on screen. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's funny. So.
I'm just, like I said, fair warning, a lot of weird shit's been happening.
Right?
It's never done that before.
But yeah, honestly though, I feel like everything, like you said, is a power grab. I mean, if you can hold something over somebody, you're going to use that, put down a chamber for whenever you need it, or for,
Yeah.
And that's the crazy part of it.
It's like that shit with Epstein. He had like all this crazy shit in his house. Of course, he had the list, which will probably never come out.
Never.
You know what I mean?
Never.
But like the painting that he had of Bill Clinton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Or George Bush on the floor.
Yes.
Playing with the planes or whatever, and that those little fucking tower bullshit that was there. Dude, there's so much shit, man. You got to be part of the club, man.
Oh, yeah.
And you got to give it up. You somehow, shape, or form, you got to give it up.
Even the royal family is involved in it.
Oh,
somehow.
yeah.
Like they're tied to it.
They're not the only ones. I mean, you can go back, and we've talked about this, man. You got like Diddy that just came out, right? You had Epstein before that. You had the CEO. I mean, who just came out, right? The CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just got arrested for what they do. I guess they're being charged under trafficking. Human trafficking, right? But what they were doing is like these casting calls or these casting couches.
That couch.
Yeah.
What couch where?
It's like everybody who's an adult over 21, you know what that. Oh no, I'm sorry, over 30. Yeah, because I'm 18. You're kind of young. Yeah, that casting couch was back when we were.
Oh, okay.
We were watching that bullshit. But how the fuck was I going with this? Well, and all those people that are coming out, right? And then you had like before all these guys, then you had Epstein. Before that, you had God, I know there were plenty of others, and then you go back to like, even overseas. You know what I mean? Like,
what's her name? That the one that was working with Epstein, Maxine or whatever.
God.
Oh, she was doing shit through like Wayfair or some shit, or is that what they were saying? Or
I can't remember her name now.
I know.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Maxwell. There you
go.
Before her, there was a big dude named Jerry Saville. He was in England. So, dude, all these slowly, these things are coming out, right?
Yeah.
So, like that, I was watching this TikTok chick, and she was talking about how she was sex trafficked by a well-known family in Texas out of Fort Worth, the Bass family.
Oh, I think you told me about.
Yeah, they own this big island out on the, Port Aransas is.
Yeah.
You ever been down to the jetties?
No, I've never been.
Port Aransas? Okay, there's just this long fucking jetty that goes out. People fish off it all the time. Well, on the other side, that's an island, and that island belongs to the Bass family.
Oh, shit.
You know, she was like, this is who I was trafficked by and stuff like that. And then, of course, her TikTok got taken down, and, you know, now you hear nothing of her.
Yeah.
You know, she kind of basically disappeared. But it's that shit like that, you know, and around there, as big as this fucking world is, and we've talked about this, there's more, I guess you can say, sex slaves. There's more slaves today than there ever has been.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So these guys, they're not the only ones with islands.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Richard Branson has a fucking island.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Jared Leto has an island. They got a cult going on that motherfucker,
Yeah.
you know?
I'm part of it.
Part of it. You know, they're not the only ones. And these always lead to something. They always lead to something fucking crazy. You know,
yeah.
Because it when you have that kind of status, when
Don't
you have that
drink
kind of
the
power.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah, there you go. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. It always goes more and more and more and more. Because it just, what they give you is not enough. So you just want to keep, those type of people keep taking.
Yeah.
You know, to the point where it's like, all right, now we fuck everybody.
Bohemian.
Yeah, the whole Bohemian Grove type shit.
That shit's
you know?
wild, too.
Which
It's all culty.
Yeah, you know, and it's crazy because you hear those interviews and they're like, you know, hey, there's this secret society that's out here. People that live there don't like, yeah, they like don't really know what's going on, but they know, hey, it's over there behind that hill.
there.
Yeah.
It's in that ranch over there.
Well, out here, that's what it would be.
Yeah.
There's a big ranch.
That ranch.
Yeah.
over
Yeah,
there.
that's how it would be.
Which
around
it's crazy because I mean, look at the amount of people that come out of here, you know, or that live here in San Angelo. You know, you got some really wealthy people that are around here.
Oh, yeah.
And then San Angelo Live, right? I post this fucking, I guess, list of how many the cities that have donated the most to the Republican Party. You know, San Angelo's number 2 in the state.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Over
everybody.
What?
Lubbock's first.
I thought it was Dallas. I thought Dallas was like the headquarters of the Republican Party in Texas.
No, man, they're liberal as fuck.
No, yeah, the population is.
Yeah.
But I believe that there's some huge donors to the Republican Party out of Dallas.
Yeah. Well, they didn't.
They didn't make the list. Or that's under the table type shit.
Lubbock. Yeah, I'm sure. Right. I'm sure it is.
Right.
Lubbock. They donated about $9 million to the Republican Party. We're at
Damn.
6.
Damn.
6 mil.
6 million.
How do we beat out Midland, Odessa?
That's a good question. Well, it's because I mean those guys there, they do dictate what happens a lot. How the Republican shit.
Yeah.
Those 2 billionaires that live out in Midland.
Yeah.
They really dictate what happens a lot with the Republican Party.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm sure there's the public bullshit. Like it was crazy because I was reading that list. I know 2 of the guys that are on that list.
That's funny.
Yeah. Which is funny because I'm sitting there looking at it and he was like, hey, who are all these people? I was like, it was crazy. I have 2 of those people's numbers on my phone.
That's funny.
You know, and I'm like, that's crazy
That
because
is
I wouldn't think they were that political.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think they would be, you know.
Oh yeah.
But
It's about money.
Oh, yeah.
Donate a little bit, you get a little bit back.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
A
know.
little bit of a power.
Yeah.
I just, yeah, like, I mean, we know people, you know, and
But you know what's funny is like we talk about that, not to get too political, but on the other hand of it, there's just as many billionaires on the Democratic side.
yep.
I mean, they run studios, they run fucking the Turner Corporation,
Yep.
Ted Turner.
Yep.
Those motherfuckers are huge donors to the Democratic Party. So it's like, shit, who else? You know?
Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot on it. On
It's
both
all
sides.
about money.
Yeah,
that's what
at
it
the
is.
end of
It's
the
all
day, that's
about
what it's all about.
Oh yeah.
You know, I see people, of course, on my Facebook, bro. They're sitting there arguing between each other, and I'm just like, and
I hate seeing that.
yeah, dude. And it's like it doesn't matter. It really. I mean, vote who you want to vote for.
Yeah.
I don't give. You know.
At the end of the day, the person that they wanted to see is gonna.
Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, whoever wins. You know what I mean? The shitty part about it is it right? Whoever does win, you know, there's gonna be a lot of shit talking on
feels
Facebook, and I'm like,
yeah.
it doesn't matter. You shouldn't be. Yeah, I'll take another. You shouldn't be voicing who you're voting for. Listen to the policy, stuff like that. Vote for whoever you're going to vote for, you know? Other than that, it doesn't fucking matter because at the end of the day, your vote probably, I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
You know, your one vote probably didn't sway the fucking anything anyways.
It definitely wasn't that swing vote.
No, hell no.
Thank you.
So, I don't know. I hate to see it, man. I do because I'm like, look, I'm great that you're as passionate as you are about it. You know, whether it be the right or the left. I'm glad you're passionate about it because you should be. You know, you should go out and vote. Are you gonna? Oh, you can.
Yes, I can. Why
Yeah,
couldn't
you can vote.
He's like, oh, forgot.
You can.
You can.
Yeah.
Okay. I see, and I'm going to, but I don't do the early voting.
Yeah,
I'm not going to do the early voting.
I know. I take my time with it.
Yeah. I'll go the day of. I have to wait in line 3 hours. Fuck
Schedule it in.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty scary.
Yeah. Have you ever seen American Horror Story?
All of this politics.
Oh yeah, dude. It's all scary.
You ever seen American Horror Story, The Cult?
No. Which season was that?
That was like 2 seasons ago.
I think that was it was a little bit more than that.
Was it more than that?
It was like, shoot.
Well, wait, that was about the time that they were voting for.
It was
for
right
Trump.
whenever Trump won. Then that one came out.
Then that came out. That's right, because the beginning credits had like a lot of
the beginning was like
cryptic shit or what?
They were just have like some imagery, and they had like people like kind of look like Trump. Like they had like a guy with the hair, right?
Yeah.
Like, in the beginning of it, yeah, it was.
Yeah. That was a crazy season
I
for the
didn't
time
watch
that
it all.
it was.
I watched the beginning of it because it always starts out really good, and then it just goes off the fucking edge. Like, well, what happened? Like you had me, and then you lost.
Jump the shark moment.
Yeah,
I think it's a little. Crazy.
I will say there was some parts in that was kind of like but
the last one I saw was I guess there was a circus.
Oh, okay, Freak Show.
Yeah, Freak Show. I think it was season 3. I think.
Of course you did.
Well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Like I said, what I'm which is crazy because I see a lot of Kamala shit. You know what I mean? And I don't see a lot of Trump speeches. But then again, they're not gonna pop up on my feed either.
Shoot, I was like,
my algorithm's not gonna put that down for me. Because I mean, I don't follow none of like Kamala shit, but it's all over the place.
Oh yeah, it is. Because like, okay, so one time my payment to Spotify was a little late, and so I had gone to the where I get like the advertisements. That's all I freaking heard was Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh hell, pay this now.
Yeah.
Get that shit off. Yeah.
I just didn't want to hear that. You know, I'm like,
yeah, I don't want to hear. I mean, talk to your points and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I can't do it. You know, the one I'm excited about is because I just want to hear. Because I listen to Joe Rogan. I like Joe Rogan. I feel like he's not gonna let somebody slide on some of his shit. You know, because I've seen him not really lash back, but kind of call people out on their shit. You know, so Trump's supposed to be on the Joe Rogan podcast Friday. I don't know if it airs Friday or when it's going to air, maybe Monday before we see it. You know, so, that's going to be a good one.
I think it'll probably be that Tuesday because I want to say he does 2 a week, and it's usually Tuesdays and Thursdays whenever they upload Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah.
So I'm excited for that one. I wish it would have Kamala on there, but I don't think she can do long form.
Oh, no,
long form podcast.
No. She has to have writers. And everything has to be.
Gotta have her earpiece in.
Mm-hmm. She has to have her earpiece in. Yep.
Yeah, because she's not a dumb woman. But she
knows how to play the game for sure.
Definitely knows how to play the game. But I haven't seen anything. The ones that I have seen, like the last one, I guess she was on Fox. She's been called out by a lot of shit. The last one she was on MSNBC, I think, and they kind of edited her fucking her video to make her. Basically, they swapped an answer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's bullshit. Just put it out there.
I'm totally disconnected from all of it.
Yeah.
Anything that comes up, I just skip past it or I turn it off. Or
I try to, man, but my algorithm just fucking throws it at me.
It sucks because, like, all you could do is just, like, if you just even pay even just a little bit
of attention to it,
it'll just stick.
It stays there.
After you just
Which is crazy because I'll swap videos and I'll watch the entire. I'll let that video play over and over and over again. So hopefully it'll change my algorithm, but nope. It just inundated with this shit.
This is on what, TikTok?
Yeah, on TikTok.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't even fuck with that.
Yeah, and Instagram, I really don't get on Instagram, besides if I'm going to post something, you know. But for the most part, it's just
the only stuff I see
on fucking Instagram anyways.
True. The only thing I really see on Instagram is anything that anybody that I follow or anybody that follows us that they post.
Yes.
I'll see their shit if it happens to be political, but I haven't seen any party like a political party.
Okay, do you go to the Reels? Do you ever watch the Reels?
No, not on purpose. Okay. Sometimes it comes up accidentally, but I won't go through them.
Yeah,
that's to me, I'm more post and go. Like, because if I'm doing something for the podcast, I'm just gonna put it up and move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's my problem because I'll go to Instagram, but I'll go to the Reels and I'll just go through the videos.
Get sucked down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, I do because I fucking love it. People put some good shit out, and I'm just like, I wish I was a little more creative.
Thank
so I
you.
Put shit out. Yeah, I said some people. Like my TikTok gets so inundated with shit. just shit
I need to
posts.
like fresh start my whole my whole TikTok, to be honest.
Like clear your cache.
Yeah, like because like the stuff that I started off with and kind of build myself up, I've been kind of like, you know, working different areas with it. And I mean, you know, it's cool that I like built myself up, but you know, I kind of wanted to be more direct with like certain things that I'm about now, you know, not like how it was then, you know. So yeah, that's like the biggest thing. But at the same time, you kind of staying trendy is also another thing too with it, because you know, if there's like a trendy sound, trendy thing that contributes to
you got to post it too, like if
for
there's
your stuff to get seen.
I feel like they do that with like on Instagram, like whenever I'm posting like a story or a reel, you know, you have the option to add music to it, and so it'll have like certain music that everybody's playing, and those will it'll always be at the very top, you know. And I always wonder like, so if I play that in one of my reels, does that boost the popularity of my shit?
If you're using one of the audios, one of the trending audios.
So if I use their trending shit instead of me just going through and finding my own.
Yes.
And what you could do also is, let's just say it's a video of you like talking or whatever, or if it's just something that you're doing, and you use one of the trendy sounds, you can adjust the volume to where that sound is down, but it's still showing as like the sound that you're using,
really?
So that you can get those views.
There was, I mean, of course, there's
badass, actually.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people are figuring out these hacks on how to get more trendy and shit like that, you know, which is fucking mind blowing.
This shit blows me away. And the first time I saw it, I didn't know what the fuck I was looking at the first time. So Instagram, especially, because Instagram, they're a little bit more strict. They're definitely not like X where anything goes, right? You know, like nudity and shit like that. So there was this badass fucking Lamborghini like backing out of a driveway, and I stopped on that video or reel. It's a reel because as you're scrolling down, sometimes a reel will just pop up as part of the feed.
Yes.
So I stopped and I'm watching it, and like I can kind of see something. Like I can clearly see the Lamborghini. Like that's that full on image. That whole video is going on, but then like
a silhouette,
transparent.
Oh, okay.
Like very lightly, there's another video playing over, like layered over that video.
There's some girl shaking,
and it's some chick shaking her tits or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, did I just see that? Hold on, let me watch it again. And I'm like,
yeah.
You gave it 2 likes.
So there's a thing like that going on TikTok right now, but it's like, I can't believe it. This girl's dancing like that on whatever. Or just don't check the location.
Right.
Or stuff like that. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I don't even know how to do that, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, there's a whole fucking deal on that, you know?
I hate when I like fall into those things too, and I try not to fall into those traps, but I mean, I have before, where it's like, oh man, you know, don't, you know, do this or whatever, and then of course you want to be like, what are you talking about? Like, don't open this or whatever, and it's like it opens.
oh yeah.
And then before you know it, you're like, it's like something that, I don't know, whatever, that they're just trying to get views, obviously. So I mean,
well, the other thing you got to be careful with is like somebody will post something that might interest you, like, hey, you know, fuck, I don't know, like we've got information on how to get more views or something like that, right? Check in the comments or whatever, or even just click on the link. But or in the comments, there's a link. Don't ever click on those links because they're usually like spyware, malware, or some shit like that. And as soon as you click on it, they're gonna.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing is really just driving me away. Like TikTok is turning into more of a fucking marketplace.
it is. And
Everybody's selling shit.
that's what drove me away, honestly. That was like the biggest thing that kind of turned me off from everything. Is just because everything is, I mean, that's cool, like people promoting like their stuff or whatever, but like it took away from the entertainment part of it.
Yes.
And the creativeness. And that was one of the biggest things why I liked TikTok. Was it was a way to be creative, to try, you know, your hand at editing and different views with the cameras and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, you know, and then of course to express yourself, whether it's an opinion or a review or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but now it's all products, you know.
Everybody's selling.
Yeah, everybody's selling some shit. And then you listen to some of these guys, right? They're just like, you know, they give you like these hacks on how to get more views and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
They'll literally go and make up some bullshit that they know everybody's going to disagree with.
Yeah.
You know, whether it be like, well, maybe...
It's all about getting more views
Yeah,
for themselves.
yeah, and like
by making you think if you watch their video or click on their reel.
And it's so gross because like you're really going to whore yourself out and make yourself look like a piece of shit just for some views, man.
Yeah.
Some views.
Oh man,
likes.
TikTok after dark is something else, man.
Well,
talk about views.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's so like half the stuff I don't know how to get away with, you know. Like there's just straight up, like I guess TikTok after dark, straight up nudity, bro. Straight
yeah.
That's what I was about to ask. What the fuck is TikTok after dark?
I call it TikTok after dark, but it's just like, I don't know. You get to this point to where you check out these lives, and of course it's like, I wouldn't say like it's in the middle of the night, but like even just starting like probably from now, you can probably find. Yeah. People that are just doing like the most, like bouncing on the bed and shit.
Yeah.
And, like fucking making noises or whatever. Just if you send a lollipop, you know, little thing that they get paid for, it's like maybe half a cent.
What's that black girl? You'll see her and she's like they'll send her a rose.
Popcorn.
Yes, that shit. I'm like, oh my God.
Yes, and then, they do that. And yes. Like, the cowgirl, you know, hat, whatever, and then she's all giddy up.
Yeah, and I'm like, sometimes she's like some raunchy shit, right? And then you go looking at all what everybody's sending her. They're sending her like roses, or they're like, there's sometimes a filter will pop up. She'll be wearing a hat or some glasses and stuff like that.
Yeah, because they send a gift.
Yeah, and then you come to realize that, all right, if every time they send this is like a monetary thing, you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
for every rose, it's like $5.
Not even.
Yeah, not even.
No.
And then you go and look. She's got like 25,000 roses, and I'm like,
how much is a rose worth?
Honestly, a rose is 1 cent.
Is it a cent
to buy? But TikTok takes a piece of that, so
shit. Okay,
might be getting half a cent.
Yeah. But still, dude.
Obviously, like the cowgirl hat and other things like that, like those big ones that take over your screen and stuff like that. Those are like,
and dudes, you thirsty assholes,
dude.
God damn.
Yeah.
There's gifts that are like up to $200, $500.
That's crazy.
And some people, I'm not gonna lie, I've had, you know, some gifters like be very generous, and I wasn't doing nothing crazy like that. It was just simply just because of me. I wasn't doing nothing like that. I promise you. But I mean, I
can't see it. Like getting absolutely, like, what are you actually getting for your money? Like $500 to send a digital fucking thing that probably 30 other fucking dudes have sent. It's not unique at all. You just fucking.
They're playing the lottery, bro. So maybe
what are you gonna win?
I don't know. Maybe hey, what's up?
Honestly,
hey, something. It's like there's
sometimes it's just the acknowledgement.
Yeah, they're so thirsty, dude. They're just like, what the fuck? But these are guys, bro. You'll see them out. You see them every day. It's like that guy looks like he's gonna shoot a school up. Yeah, or he's gonna rob a store.
No, I can't promote my TikTok. I'm just kidding. No,
I hate, but you know what? I ain't gonna knock it. If that's how if you can make money that way, hey, knock yourself out.
No, honestly though, like I never participated in like the battles, just because I was like, dude. I mean, I'm not gonna be like somebody's monkey and be like, hey, you know, let's beat them. Like, you can only do that for so long. I'm like, I'm bored.
Yeah, there's that shit, and then there's like people who get on there, but like, oh, Trump and Kamala.
Oh,
or they'll do some political bullshit, or they'll do some random stuff, you know, and there's people arguing back and forth, and I'm just like,
or hey, if you send a rose, I'll rate you 1 to 10. Yep.
And people will do it, right?
Yeah,
people will do it.
They care so much about that person's opinion.
If you subscribe to me, I'll tell you if you have a chance.
Oh my God.
And people,
it's sad, bro.
Eat that shit
What
up.
do TikTok, baby? Let's do it.
No, we need to start OnlyFans, bro.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Dang, I don't know nothing about no OnlyFans, but I'm sure it's the same game.
I'm sure, right?
I don't know.
He's all, I don't know.
I'm sure it is.
I'm all looking at you, right?
I thought about it.
Dude, it's fucking nuts.
OnlyFans give each other manicures or pedicures.
What other social media sites are out there like that? I mean, I guess those are the big four, right? It's TikTok, Facebook, X, Twitter. What is WhatsApp?
Oh, that's big, but that's international. That's
I feel like WhatsApp is like a gateway to get hacked or to get people to like from like Nigeria or something.
Oh, really? That's what that is?
Yeah.
WhatsApp is real big internationally.
Okay. Because is it social media? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
There's that one. There's a couple of other ones that I can't even think of the fucking names. But yeah, I mean, I've come across some of them, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this? You know? But I mean, there's tons of shit out there.
I miss MySpace.
Yeah, but on TikTok, there's a whole nother thing, man. There's some strange ones out there. Because I remember when I would go live, and I would, because sometimes you would get an invite from somebody to go live with, and you know, was like, sure, you know, man, you come up with the most random people. They're either from like, I don't know, some poor country where they're like, any money for my family.
Yeah, dude, they will give it a sob story.
Kid, like back there in the dirt and stuff.
Is it like panhandlers on TikTok?
Yes.
What the fuck?
There's so much shit out there, bro. I'm telling you.
That is fucking wild.
Like, there was one who's like, oh, God, there was some African guys, right? And I'm like, bro, they're like in these they're in the shorts, right? They're all tore up. They got dirt on their face, and they're like, they're just talking like broken ass English, asking, yeah, bro, give it a like or subscribe, please.
But yeah, there's a lot of, you know, crazy characters. Not even just that. There's some like weird, strange ones, like where they'll be like pitch black, and then they're just like making weird sounds and like trying to like come out with like a mask on or some crazy shit, or
they're just doing the most. They're just trying to get.
You just don't know what you're gonna get.
No,
a box of chocolates.
Boy, it changes, especially because how you go look in your algorithm will follow it, man, and it just goes crazy. Because I've gone to the settings and reset my feed.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, all right, reset this shit. This is getting stupid. Like the one that
does it work resetting it?
Yeah, it does reset. It does for a little bit, you know. But you'll get like, of course, all the political shit, you know. So you just get fucking swamped with that until you start looking at other videos.
Damn.
But just go past that shit and then you'll start changing. But the one that's like there's those videos right asking for money, right? And then there's people that do like the lives, right? They do the ASMR, and they're just like,
where they're like,
that shit.
Can you film me touching your face?
There's this one where she's like, and I'm like, what are you doing? She'll get a bottle. She'll be like,
dude,
like,
I've seen
the brushes, and they're like,
yes,
I'm brushing it right now.
I've seen some where people do like unboxing videos, but before every box that they undo, they have to tap their fingers, like wrap their fingers across it for a little bit, and then
that's ASMR right there.
It's fucking nuts, dude.
For those ones that go crazy with those sensory
people pay for that bullshit. God damn it! Now I sit there watching. I'm like, oh, look at them, and I don't do it because I got morals.
Honestly, though, like that's also another thing is why I don't do that, because it makes me feel like cheap as hell. I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to talk to you guys.
Yeah.
But I mean, you'll get some weird characters that'll come into the live too, because I'll have like my regulars, and then I'll have like new people that are coming in, and depending on how that goes, I'll have my moderators too, whether they'll take them out depending if they're like weird or whatever. Or not, so that's a good thing about that. But
I feel like all those TikTokers start out that way, and then the inhibition goes out the door once the likes start coming in.
They'll do anything for the likes.
Yeah, because then they'll see that, right, and then they'll see the likes start dwindling. So they're just like they're chasing the cloud.
What can I do next?
Yeah.
What can I do next?
Yeah.
And it's funny because you can watch them, right? Like, first, they started real conservative with their channel. Now all of a sudden it's like, okay, why are you in a fucking tank top?
They're like, should we wear a horse mask and a wolf mask?
Especially when that girl popped off with the whole popcorn.
Yes.
When that popped off, Pinky Doll, that's what her name is.
Yeah. Okay.
When she popped off, everybody was seeing how much bank she was getting, and then they
started doing it.
Followed her.
That's all you saw was people acting like NPC characters.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's a new type of live, is an NPC live. You have the ASMR lives. You have the poor,
How sad.
Feed me.
Yeah,
that's
sad. It gets it's so redundant. You know what I mean?
There's no originality anymore.
No. Which, on that note, I have an original thing, man. And of course, I don't want to say it online, say it on the podcast, because I think it's a fucking game changer.
Okay.
And it's the one I was talking to you about.
What is it?
Oh, no.
I'm not going to say it on the podcast.
I won't say it here because I need help. I need help to get it going. And I think it would be fucking great. Would you just, I don't want to ruin it because I want to put it out there because I want somebody to take my idea.
We'll talk about it later.
Dude, I think it's the next thing. I honestly do. I think it's great.
Feet finder, right? That's true.
Yeah.
with the
mask.
Horse mask. Oh.
Ooh, this nihilistic horse that just does pedicures.
Bojack Feet Man.
It's like, why are your feet so
horse
gross?
Going like that with the feet.
Oh my God. And then you got to make the noises and shit.
Ew. Hey, somebody's going to pay for that.
Dude, that's what's wild.
Yeah.
There is somebody that will fucking pay for that.
I've had people like straight up ask me to be their fucking, like, they want me to be like what do you call it? Like a dominatrix to them. Like,
holy shit.
That's why I took off like my Snap and stuff on there, because I'll get like a message and it'll be like, hey, just call me a bitch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
It's crazy too.
And so fucking weird, like some weird shit. And I was like, yeah, we're going to take this off.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, right.
I think that because it starts there, because you can actually do it anonymously, kind of, and it's not so different from some of these. I mean, we've heard these stories, right? Where you're just like, yeah, there's this straight dude who likes to do gay stuff, and he's married, and that's where it starts there, because it's like, I can do this anonymously.
We're going to have to get Adam and Tony back on here.
Yeah.
Because that whole thing of like,
I guess
I'm a straight guy that I like to do gay stuff. But I'm like, but are you, how can you're not really straight though? Like, bi? Maybe you're bi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard a podcast one time where they talked with a woman who was married to a man who was an escort to do gay shit. And then they would, he would come home to her at the end of the day. And she was just like, I mean, he pays the bills.
Yeah.
And they still like did their thing.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It was wild.
There's people, man, that are just cool with open marriages.
Yeah.
But that guy.
But he claims he was straight.
But I mean, I can't see that. I'm like, no, you're bi. Maybe you're bi.
Well, I mean, why can't you get away with that? With the whole definition of who you are and what a person is, what a guy is, what a woman is changing. I mean, you know what I mean? It's changing.
I mean, everybody's
could be a state of mind.
Honestly, I feel like it is what it is on every level, but it's not actually changing. It's just your perception of it, what's your definition? Your definition change, but it's still when you break it all down, it's this or this.
Yeah, right now it is until that definition changes. Because I mean, old definitions back in the '60s, we don't abide by them. Those, our grandparents would be like, "Them fucking kids." Look at them; they're acting like fucking retards.
Yeah, podcasts and shit.
So it does end up changing, because what we thought, what they thought was normal back then is not normal now.
True.
Or even when we grow up, it's
true.
not. So now that it's changing, we're the old people be like, "What the fuck is going on?" But it's literally coming down to the new norm. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because it's not going away. You've already opened Pandora's box. It's not going away. So now that people are going to come out with, now there's might be some pushback and shit on it, and it will to some point, but the box is already open.
Yeah.
You can, I wouldn't doubt at one point, it's just, hey, be whoever you are, whatever. We're going to disagree with it, because we're the old guys that knew it a certain way.
So the new norm is going to be, I'm married to a woman.
Could be.
I go fuck guys.
But is that any different from a young woman with like an old crypt keeper guy?
Damn, there you go. You're right.
Yeah.
Is that? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And I guess it's not. I mean, it's just everybody has their own preferences.
Yep. The only problem that I have with all of it, right, is that, yes, Pandora box is open, right? So where does it stop?
It doesn't.
It doesn't. You're right. It doesn't. Because at one point, let's say you get to the point, don't call me a pedophile. I'm just attracted to minor people.
It's just like with,
hold on a second.
It's just like it's like with sexual fantasies. Like, once you get going on one thing, then guess what? You're gonna want to. You
get desensitized.
And then you need something else, and then it becomes another thing, and then another thing, and you go deeper and deeper and deeper. And
so
deeper.
That's that Diddy shit.
Yeah, that's that Diddy shit.
That's exactly what that shit is. Yeah,
because they will eventually get to the point where these people are like, no, that's pedophilia. Okay, 20 years right now it is,
right.
But is it in 20, 30 years?
Right.
Give it 100. Let's just go farther. Let's say 200 years ago. That wasn't pedophilia. That was just normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were marrying
them as early as like 12, 13, 14.
If they were old enough to breed, they were going to marry them. And
they were considered a woman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because you wanted somebody that was, I guess back then with some of the shit that I heard, you wanted them young enough to raise your kids.
Yes, young enough to be able to bear children and so forth.
Because, the older you get, what are the chances? What was the life expectancy
back then? It wasn't
shit.
40, 50 years old maybe?
Yeah.
So, when does it stop? Yeah. And then, of course, it's like, and now it just fucking, now you start to get into the biblical shit, right? Now it's like, all right, now we, what's big right now? People love their pets. They love their pets.
That shit is fucking
wild. What's, let's say in 30, 40 years, maybe not even that long, what's to get to the point, I love my dog.
I think somebody's already tried to marry their dog, or actually has married their dog.
Married their dog?
I think so.
There's a woman that married herself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Or so I'm like, yeah.
California?
Probably.
So where does it stop? You know what I mean? I'm sure people are going to listen to this like, fuck no, that's never going to happen. But look at this shit now.
Yeah.
The shit right now. If you would have told somebody 50 years ago the shit that we're talking about, they would think we're fucking retarded.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'm saying retarded a lot because retarded's coming back. We're coming back, baby. We're coming back.
You ever seen that movie, Pleasantville?
I haven't.
It's got like, I think, Tobey Maguire in it, Reese Witherspoon or whatever. It's like, okay, they go back in time and then like they're all in black and white. But whenever one of them's like peer pressuring the other one to like have sex or whatever, then they become in color and it starts becoming like a trend to where it's
yes. Okay,
yeah.
So I haven't seen it.
That's what 1998. Yeah.
Everybody starts turning color. Yeah.
Everybody starts turning color, doing their thing.
Because it's almost like you pulled back the veil. You know what I mean? Everyone's being exposed.
Yeah.
I think I remember seeing it, but I remember seeing it. It's kind of like that movie It Follows, which it was.
Oh yeah.
It was a play on an STD. Is basically the whole movie is
pretty much.
So and that's kind of what I thought Pleasantville was. Where it's just like that now it's spreading. Now the norm is gone.
Yeah.
That's a good name for an STD. It follows.
It follows. That's kind of what they based it on, but it was a. Now you have to transfer it to somebody else, right?
Yeah.
That was the whole.
That's one of the most scariest movies, according to it was like a survey that was done within 1,000 people. Like they ranked that pretty high, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, but there's also.
But everybody's so.
Yeah, it's so bitch right now. Everybody, I don't want to watch movies. They're scary. Fuck out of here.
So here we go. This was the concept of this whole episode. Now we're talking about scary movies as we get closer to Halloween.
Oh, by the way, when I was a kid, I was terrified of Hellraiser.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
I fucking love that fucking movie.
You know what it was though? It was because he was bald white guy.
You were scared of bald white?
It freaked me out. I don't know why it was. It's like, okay, I saw a black white bald guy. It was totally norm, but like a Mexican bald guy. But when I saw like a pale, pasty ass fucking bald guy, that shit scared the fuck out of me. I was like, oh hell no, I can't do it.
Damn.
Hey, you must have been scared of Powder then.
Yeah, Powder.
Powder, that was a crazy
Powder
movie, right?
was a little unsettling too.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah. I don't know.
That movie Powder was actually all right.
It was a good movie.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad though.
Yeah, I used to not like fucking Hellraiser when I was a kid, and then I got older, about my teenage years, and then I realized what it was about, and I'm like, yeah, I get down with that.
Yeah, Hellraiser's cool.
Yeah.
I like Hellraiser.
Yeah.
I get down. Pleasure is pain. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Pleasure is pain.
Yeah.
What about Jerry?
Or,
Love Jerry.
that shit, dude. That episode was so hilarious.
Dude, that Rick and Morty one was fucking great.
Yeah.
I think for me, when I was a kid, the one that scared the shit out of me was the original Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay, yeah, that was a good one.
I was just a kid, but it was specifically because I would like stay up late and my mom would let me watch it with her whenever it was on, or they rented it. Actually, I think they would rent it, and I thought I was cool because I got to stay up and watch this movie. But the premise was he comes at you in your dreams when you're fucking asleep.
Yeah.
So when it's time to go to bed, wait, you mean I got to go sleep by myself in my own bed? Fuck that. I was scared as shit. I did not want to go to sleep.
Must have been lonely during the ice.
Honestly,
ice and crank times, right?
Oh, right.
Nobody falling asleep.
You fuckers.
Yeah, he didn't get a lot of play then.
Damn it. What was yours? What was your...
He said a Killer Clowns.
Killer Clowns.
Yeah,
that's right.
Killer Clowns, and then
that's right.
Child's Play.
Really, Child's Play. Actually, that was a really good
Child's
movie.
Play really got me, man, because it's just like, all right, you got this fucking serial killer, right? And then he goes and he transfers his body into a fucking doll. He's like,
Mumbala.
Gumbella, give me the power I beg of you. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit, And then it wasn't until, God, man, maybe like 5-6 years later that I actually saw some shit that made me question. And I was like, does witchcraftery, is that a real thing?
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm telling you, I saw some shit, man, where I can't really explain it, but when I saw it, I'm like, she's having a stroke. And they're like, no, it's not a stroke because it happens every Friday or Saturdays.
Oh, this is in Mexico, right?
Yeah. Where I'm just like,
shit in Mexico like that freaks me.
I was like, what's wrong with her face? Why is her fucking, like, half of her face is droopy? The other one is like, it's doing all this other shit. It's kind of freaking out, because I'm like, whatever the fuck this was, because I'm like, well, they were telling us about it, right?
Right.
They're like, yeah, we've taken her to the doctors, we've had scans, we've had all kinds of shit, and we can't figure out what's wrong with her. The issue is that it happens at the same night on Saturday nights every Saturday.
No, dang.
Every Saturday, like clockwork. They're like, yeah, no diseases on a fucking schedule,
right?
Yeah. So and it was kind of weird, because you heard about this whole witchcraftery shit, right? So she was seeing this guy, and never liked the guy. My whole family was telling me they don't like each other. She's never liked him. Like he was always this creepy guy, right? Kind of was like, leave me the fuck alone type shit, You're creeping me the fuck out. So all of a sudden, where it's like, okay, you can't go see him anymore, and all of a sudden she's breaking out doing this shit.
Yeah.
Right? And she calms down when they get back together. Right? It completely goes away when they get married.
It's like he put a spell on her.
Yeah.
That's what they were saying.
Like a
love song.
And of course, there was no getting away from him because she was just 100% obsessed.
Yeah.
Which was crazy because she's like, she fucking hates the guy. Now she's all about this dude. Like, totally all about this dude. And then there was some shit that, like, I don't know the specifics, but there was some shit found in his house. That's why his parents kicked him out of his house, because it's like, hey, you can't be doing this shit here. You got to get the fuck out. So he moves out, moves in with a cousin. She's still all about this dude.
Yeah. What did they find?
Nothing. What do you mean?
No,
I don't know. It was kind of one of those, you got to go, but we're not going to talk about this because I don't want people to think,
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like hush, hush, hush.
Especially
hush
there,
shit.
it's like a small.
Yeah, and he had a sister. Of course, there was some stuff that came out, but it's like, how do you validate any of it? You know, it was apparently some witchcraft type shit. A picture with the fucking ribbon. A picture with some holes.
That's what I was about to ask because I've heard of that shit before.
Oh yeah,
and it's like a picture of that person. Should I even say this shit? Well, I'm gonna say it because I've heard this before. It's like a picture of the person. There's like a ribbon.
They bind it
with hair.
Yeah, they bind it with hair and a ribbon.
Hair.
Yeah,
and then I don't know what the significance of the holes poked in it, but yeah,
the blinding. Like basically, this love is blind type shit.
Crazy.
Where it's like you can't. A picture of you, what's it called, put holes in the eyes, bind it with hair and a ribbon with a needle right through it. Now, I heard significance of the needle. You want to poke them, maybe get a little bit of blood or something, their skin or something on the needle, right? And then you pierce it through the picture. Now, that holds the ribbon and the hair over the eyes, basically. Your mind, and anything that I do, you're not going to be able to see it because you're blind. You're blind to all my shit.
That shit's scary.
Yeah, and then you put it under your pillow, and that's how you sleep. You sleep with that thing under your pillow.
Wow.
I mean, they do say like if you do like a love spell or whatever that you have to be sure you want to do it because they tend to get intense.
Yes, it gets very intense,
and you get to the point where they get obsessed.
Yeah, and there's a way to reverse it. Like you rip the picture up, right? But it's like now it's kind of one of those, it's like, okay, you can do, like, you ever heard that whatever magic you do or whatever witchcraft you do comes back at you tenfold.
Yeah. Yep.
Somebody watched The Craft.
Yeah. So it's that type
That's
shit,
why you
right?
wanted to remake
so they're like, I guess whatever, if you find the picture, you rip it up or he rips it up or burns it or whatever he does with it. Now it's all of a sudden, I fucking hate you for doing what you did.
Oh, shit.
Whatever it was. Now, everything that I see that you do,
yeah, because the veil has lifted.
The veil has lifted.
Damn it.
So you go the opposite way of it. So, but then again, I mean, how much of it's bullshit, how much is real? Because I'm like, now you're impeding, let's say, biblically, you're impeding on free will.
Yeah.
So can they?
You're going to pay for it.
Yeah, or can even free will even be affected?
Yeah, that is crazy, right? I don't know.
Because if you believe in witchcraft, then you got to believe the other side. What I mean? There's the two sides to every coin.
Always.
I feel like if you believe in something, like you manifest it.
Yeah.
You bring it to life.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the power behind it.
Maybe. I don't know. But like I said, I've seen some shit where I'm just like, as a kid, it's just like, oh man, did I just see some fucking scary shit, Or it's like, oh, now that I think about it, I'm like, oh, that was kind of cool,
The closest thing I got to that, and it's a guy that I used to work with a long time ago. I ran into him maybe about 2 or 3 years ago. And we were just shooting the shit, we were just talking about what's going on with him and just different things and how's work. And he used to actually work with me. Now he works for another company. And he would tell me about this guy. Oh, this fucking piece of shit dude, man, trying to get me in trouble and this and that, whatever. He was like, but I got something for him. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, oh, I got a brew. I got a brew cooking up for him. I was like, a brew? What the fuck are you talking about? And he was like, all right. He goes, I'll tell you what it is. He was like, so I dig a hole and I get a big old jar, like a pickle jar. And he was like, and I just put a bunch of nasty fucking shit in there. Literal piss and shit, dog shit, human shit, just whatever nasty stuff I can find. Mm-hmm. Just put it inside that jar. And then I have a piece of paper and I write his name on it. Now, he didn't specify if he writes anything else along with that. He just said, I just write his name on it and put that in there and I bury it. And he was like, that's his brew. He was like, that right there is going to create
fuck his shit up.
Fuck his shit up. And I'm looking at him like, what the fuck? Like,
bro.
I had a totally different thought of this guy. Like, I really liked this guy. Like, he was cool. He was funny. You know what I mean? Maybe I was like, wait a second.
I think I love him.
Did you put a fucking spell on me to make me like you? Like, what the fuck? You know?
Yeah.
But still, it was just like, that threw me off. Like, it just had like a whole different image of him in my head. And he said that. And I'm like, what the fuck? Who are you? Like, I don't even know you.
Bro, like, there's stories that go back as far as you can think of. You know, let's not even go that far back. Early 1900s, late 1800s, you know.
Yeah.
There's the story of people that would go to a crossroads.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And then they would
deal with the demon.
Yeah, make a deal with the fucking
guitar
demon.
player.
You were watching Supernatural.
Yeah, you know. Yeah,
I mean, that's got to be based on something.
It's because it is. It's based on, and it's crazy because you actually go down there and make a deal with either a demon, say, hey, whatever it is, right? But there's a lifespan on that too.
Yes.
Where it's like, look, man, now that it's done, you know, you made your money as quick as you could or whatever the fuck it was, but now it's time to pay.
Yeah.
And here comes the
hell
dogs of hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
my mom has told me that my great aunts, they were witches and they were mean. But they would always have them when they were younger, like her and like my aunt and everything. And then my aunt, you know, she would practice. And so I would see a lot of the stuff that she would do or she would tell us. And I mean, I didn't, you know, I could take it for what it was, but I was always believing it. Yeah. But like some of the stuff I was like, okay, I did notice this man keep coming up and coming around and always wanting to be around her. Like, so it kind of made me wonder, like, okay, maybe she is kind of onto something. Right. Maybe she is doing something. And then, you know, I think on a whim, and like I said, I feel like something like that just kind of passed through. Because I don't know if you remember last Halloween when we were at your parents', my mom kept talking about me reading cards.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And she actually brought it up this summer when we were your cousin came down from Austin.
Oh, that's right.
And she was really trying to get you to do something. Yeah. So, talking about reading tarot cards.
Oh, sure. Okay.
But they're not tarots though. I mean, they look like tarot cards.
Oh, they're not?
But they're like, they call them gypsy cards.
Okay.
And it's like a deck of cards, but they kind of look like a tarot card, but they're not. And I think on like a whim or something, like I got these and I was just like, oh, let's just see what, you know. And it turns out like I would read, I guess I had a nag for it, natural gift or whatever you can call it. And I just interpreted these cards and, I would, you know, try it with like my mom and I would try it with like my sister. And then, well, here you are.
That's crazy. She did tell me that story.
Yeah. With my sister, I read hers and I told her that, you know, basically she would be moving this back home, that she would meet a man who she would marry and that I forgot everything else. But yeah, it was like right on cue as to how she ended up with him.
That's crazy as shit.
And then like same with my mom. Like my mom had, you know, somebody who I think I read her like a friend had betrayed her, somebody had passed away, and then like she would be moving, and a change of like occupation. There was a whole bunch of stuff that was coming together that was picking up off of it. And like I said, I just thought I was just fucking around. And then turns out I was actually reading it and I just had a natural nag for it.
Yeah. You just thought it was like you were just doing it. Didn't realize that what you were doing was actually.
So when I would get these cards and I would like, okay, have them cut the deck, have them count, and then they say you have to make a wish or whatever, and then I would play them out, and then just kind of look at them, and then I don't know, I just, based off of my intuition, I would just pick up, hey, it looks like this may happen, and then this may happen, and
yeah. Well, I mean, I honestly do believe that some people do have a knack for shit like that, because you ever hear those people? It's like someone can just read somebody's aura. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Just like I'm just getting real bad vibes off you. You know?
Yeah.
Or there's other ones that just suck the what they call energy vampires. They just suck the shit out of you. You know what I mean? And what if they are this fucking being? Because I mean, at the end of the day, what do you really know? You know,
yeah.
You don't know people's lives. You know,
yeah.
Who knows? Maybe you do have a knack for it. But you know, what if there are like these type of fucking energy vampires?
Yeah.
Like we talk about people who love drama. It's just like they just feed on it. They feed on this shit.
Right.
So they keep bringing people down. You know what I mean? Like, well, I guess what do you call them? Succubuses? You know?
Yeah, basically, kind of.
Yeah, they just
succubus is a different thing, but.
Yeah. Oh, it's a woman, right?
It's more sexual, though.
It's a woman that feeds off of like the sexual energy, and she wants to like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of the same thing, right? Because I'm like, you're feeding off
the
the energy.
opposite. It's a guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Which one?
Incubus.
Incubus.
Yeah, it's a guy version. Succubus is a female version, but it's all sexually.
I love Incubus.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all sexual energy. I believe that's what that is.
Yeah. But I mean, energy's being stolen.
Sure.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Yeah, that's exactly what it is, though.
So it's like, it's just that shit. What if there's people that just are tapped into shit like that?
And I think that's what they say is like, oh, you have like your third eye opened or whatever they call it. Like you just have.
You got your brown eye open.
Like a door open in your mind to where you're able to pick up on that stuff, you know?
Yeah. Which I mean, of course, there's
that's
shit
your
like
pineal
that
gland is open, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, now, I guess you can get into the conspiracy part of it, you know, with the fucking, with like the fluoride in the fucking waters and stuff like that. Right, why is it there? You know, people have this theory that the fluoride's in the water to calcify your pineal gland so that way you don't go out and fucking, you know, you just conform to the life that you
follow what we tell you.
Yeah, you go to work and pay your bills and pay your taxes and shit like that.
You ever seen that movie, They Live?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's actually a crazy movie if you really think about. Like, I mean, it's very B-rate, very cheesy. But
is that Rodney Piper, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I almost watched that last night.
Did you really? But the concept of what the fuck is going on is like, whoa.
Yeah.
They're like brainwashing the whole fucking world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And everybody just follows.
Well, yeah,
because you see these images all the time.
Yeah.
And it's telling you what to do, and without you subconsciously, you're just following direction.
Yeah. The subliminal messages and stuff like that, which we know they've done it. We know they. I know at some. I guess
the CIA fucks around all the time.
All the time. Did you see that one that was a chick who was videoing the Sphere in Las Vegas?
I didn't see it.
And it was sitting there like it was doing like this changing scenes. You know what I mean? Like it's going, and she's sitting there she's recording this shit, right? So she's like, it feel like it was weird. Did you see some of the imagery that was in there? So she goes back and plays it real fucking slow, you know, and it says something children, don't, you know, whatever. It just starts, it's putting all this negative fucking messages out, but you don't see it because it's scrolling through that shit quick as fuck.
Disney movies.
Yeah.
They do it. It's in Aladdin. I've seen it personally in Aladdin. I've seen it in Lion King and in Little Mermaid. And I'm sure there's more, but those are the ones that I know for sure because I've actually seen them. I think on Lion King, it's when he's talking to Timba or Pumbaa and Timon, and then he gets up. It's Simba. He gets up and then he goes and lays down on the edge of the cliff, and the leaves blow up. And if you pause it, it says sex.
Yep.
Spells out sex.
And then the priest and the Little Mermaid.
Yes, and then also the columns in Little Mermaid, and then it's the parrot from Aladdin.
Yeah. Mufasa's face is the fucking figure of a woman.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of
subliminal imagery that you don't really know that's going on, but it is going on.
Like that one where Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse are hugging each other, and the whole her body's a penis.
Fuck.
Like it's just there. It's like the balls and the head and everything.
That's
like it's the whole fucking thing,
shit.
bro. There's another one where it's an older one, right? And Mickey Mouse is making Swiss cheese, but he's sitting there putting his dick through the cheese.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That's right. How about what's so crazy is, okay, so back then Disney was like more of a, you had to have money to watch the Disney Channel. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't have the Disney Channel. Now it's just available out there. But not only is it just available out there for everybody to watch, Disney runs goddamn near everything. They own so much shit now. And it's like, goddamn.
Yeah, you have Disney Plus. You have, they've dipped into Hulu. They've dipped into
they're
all these franchises and stuff.
Kind of makes you wonder, like, by them putting out all this subliminal imagery, was that this plan or ploy to always keep them relevant? You see, like, Nickelodeon is no longer relevant. Mm-hmm. Like, they're out of there. Disney, even though everybody has all these fucking, like, people hear shit about Disney all the time, but is anybody doing anything about it? Is anybody stopping watching any of their shows or anything? No.
Yeah,
they're just getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, they're too big. It's kind of one of those, how do you go after them?
Yeah.
And I think maybe that's maybe how that worked. All that imagery, as kids, as you go into grown-ups, we've made it like, man, Disney this, Disney, yeah.
Yeah.
You like Disney because they were putting shit in your head without you even knowing it.
I'm trying to find that video.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just a thought of mine, my crazy fucking thoughts process.
Can you imagine now, like, they have, like, Pixar animations and stuff like that. I'm sure it's a lot more.
And that you probably can't catch.
Can't catch it.
Yeah. Because, it's all computer generated now. And, fuck, it's going to get even crazier. Because now with AI, animation is going to be way...
Especially with, like, the live action stuff, too. They're probably making it more...
Yeah.
I mean, if they can make somebody, like, look really young and stuff like that.
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
Crazy.
It's going to make it just cheaper to fucking sexualize these fucking kids, bro.
Sure.
Because, I mean, you're right. You do make some of these AI characters. They're never going to age.
No.
Like, it's just, it's going to get so gross, man. It's just going to get gross.
What is it?
To our generation, it's going to be gross. To them, it's
isn't
going to be the norm.
Pinocchio? And I didn't know this until I was watching one of the episodes on Joe Rogan with, I can't remember that comedian's name. He's on Half Baked. Jim Brewer, yeah, and he's the one that brought it up, and they watched it. And on Pinocchio, there's this part on there where the guy that's trying to get a hold of the doll Pinocchio, he has these two guys meet him like in a bar, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, with the donkeys or no?
I think so. I don't remember exactly the scene, but I do remember
it was already in the movie though.
Yeah, he wants these guys to get a hold of Pinocchio, and he was like, "Well, what are you gonna do with him?" He was like, "We're gonna send him away to this island."
Yeah.
Where we send all the little boys.
Yep.
And they don't come back the same.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the whole story of Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Peter Pan's the same thing. It's that whole message.
And these movies were like, what, 40s and 50s?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Fuck.
I'm telling you, bro, that shit has been around since the beginning of time.
That's always been the game plan.
Mm-hmm. Because now let's get back to the ritualistic shit. The witchcraft shit. Okay. Even if it's not true, these people believe it. That if I just take the blood of the young, I'll stay young.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And now you sit there and you look at, like, scientifically, right?
What is the adrenochrome?
Whether it's true or not, I don't fucking know, right? But somebody believes this shit.
Yeah.
Because the way it gets out, right? And now we know it's scientifically proven. It's not like if you inject an old guy with young blood, okay, it revitalizes his blood cells. All of a sudden, his blood cells start regenerating, acting like young blood cells.
Yeah.
Almost like a vampiric type shit.
Yeah.
Bloody Mary. The story of Bloody Mary.
That shit.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. These people believe that. Whether it's true or not, it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't really matter, because as long as somebody believes this shit's going to happen.
This shit's old.
It's old. Yeah.
This shit's been going on for a long fucking time.
Was it Louisiana, Marie Laveau or whatever? Didn't she used to do that with slaves or something? Used to
I don't know that story.
Fuck with their blood or something.
I don't know that
I'm trying to remember the story. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I think I may be wrong.
She was like a vampire, or considered a vampire?
Well, she used to she kept them in cages and stuff, and then she would aside from torturing them, she would take their blood and do some crazy shit because
and bathe in it and shit like that. Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, there's so many stories of this shit, man. And of course, everything lies in some kind of truth.
Well, look at our politics. These motherfuckers are goddamn old. Like, there's no way they should even be up there. Most of them should be in a fucking nursing home.
Yep.
How the fuck do they have the vitality to do what they do still on a daily basis? And it's like,
Yeah. there's some shit, you know.
Bohemian Grove.
Yeah, might be. I mean, because you think about it, right? Like some of the people that started, like back in the day, you know, like let's say Moloch. What would they do with Moloch? They would have sacrificed children.
Yeah.
You know, and then you go down this rabbit hole, right? And you find out that some of the people that started fucking Planned Parenthood and stuff like that were known Satanists. Mm-hmm. You know, they worship this shit. They were in Bohemian Grove. They worship the fucking, you know, whether it be Lilith or Moloch or stuff like that, you know.
And isn't it the owl is the
Moloch?
That's Moloch, right? That's Moloch. And isn't it funny how like that's a fashion thing, like the owl, like people that have the image of the owl, like Drake and.
I was gonna say Drake.
There's like a clothing line. I don't know if it has to do with Drake, but it has like an owl as their symbol.
Yeah.
It's all symbolism, bro. Like they have to do it. You know, from what I understand, like Satanism as a practice, you don't have to directly say it, but I have to put it in your face. Like I can't hide that. Yeah. Like the whole thing. If you deny me in front of your friends or whatever, right? Like Jesus Christ, if you deny me in front of your people, I'll deny you in front of my Father. Right. You know, it's the same shit. If you deny, you don't have to come out and sit there and say, I worship Satan or some shit like that, you know, but it's in your face. Yeah. It's up to you. It's your due diligence to see it. I don't have to sit there and explain it to you, but I'm not going to hide what I'm doing. Yeah. You know, like there was this whole big thing, right? And this is the one that kind of fucked me up because I was watching this video. And you ever noticed, right? Like there's this ongoing shit where all these politicians, world leaders and stuff like that, like they'll go to like the Bilderberg meeting or they'll do like these retreats out somewhere, right? And these people follow them. People like religiously follow these people and be like, they're up to something, right? Then they all come out and they have this bruise right here. Every single one of them. Really? Yeah. Like it goes away, but it's like this whole ritualistic thing that they do. There's this fucking bruise. But what they call it is iron. It's called an God damn it! It's a reaction you get to overexposed iron. The only thing you can take, or apparently to these guys, the only thing that really affects that is blood, because blood has a ton of iron in it. Right. So you sit there and you're watching it. You see these, like George Bush, Bill Clinton. Invigorated. Yes, yeah. They all have these fucking. They all have, because they did this whole ritualistic thing, which is crazy. Is that I'm seeing this, right, and then I see a picture of the Pope, and he's got this big old fucking like blotch on his face, and I'm like, they all have it in the same fucking eye. Damn. On the same side. On the left side, probably. On the left side. Yeah. They all have it. You know, they all do the same thing. They all do either the fucking this bullshit or they cover their one eye. Right. You see it on music videos. You see it on posters, definitely. Movie posters. It's the symbolism. It's all symbolism. It's your job to decipher it, not mine. I'm putting it out there, so I'm not denying any of it. You know, you can go follow the rabbit hole all the way down to Rockefeller Records to all that shit. I mean, look at as of now, people back then used to laugh at this shit. Oh man, there's no such thing like that, right? And then Diddy comes out, and all the shit they were doing, and all the people that were involved. Yeah. They're just like, oh, now who's crazy? Now who's batshit crazy? Yeah. We saw the shit that was going on. We saw the rape. You know, we're hearing about all the rapes, all the fucking sexual shit that was happening between. Apparently, all the baby oil. Yeah. The whole Justin Bieber deal. You know, now it's coming out. Yeah. Now there's somebody's dumping a ton of money for none of this to come out. You know, it's like, hey, kind of hide the fact that I don't want to put this out there. So this shit's always been there. It's always fucking been there. It's just to what degree. Right. Did you ever watch Late Night with the Devil? Yes, I did. What'd you think about it? I thought it was really good. I thought it was kind of ballsy of them to like throw in that Bohemian Grove. Yeah. I was like, okay. Well, it's because I mean, it's always talked. Yeah. It's always there. Yeah. Talked about, but I like how like they played that into the movie and like how that kind of just played out, and I was like, well, they're not hiding it. No. Everybody fucking knows like what was going on. So there's no point of sitting there and be like, because I mean, there's a way to talk about it because it's conspiracy theory, right? And conspiracy theory is just a nice way of dismissing somebody by calling them conspiracy theorists. So it doesn't really change the fact that yes, everybody knows about it. So bring it up. It's a good it'll be a good point to put it in there so everybody can have that whole aha moment. Mm-hmm. Aha. They talked about it. Yeah, there you go. Because I mean, with all the people, right? All of them, whether it be, even the politicians, actors, whatever, everybody knew what was going on. Everyone was too chicken shit
to
speak up.
They
weren't going to speak up because that's your career. Do you want to be a star? Do you want to be rich and famous?
Do you want to keep it? Yeah.
Exactly.
What was I going to bring up? Have you ever seen American Satan?
I have not.
I put on Abraham to that one like a while back. It's a really good one that goes along with this conversation.
Really?
Yes. It's basically, band trying to make it. They go to California, Hollywood, and they somehow cross the right people and get lucky enough to make a deal. And they take it for whatever it is, and it turns out they're making deals with the devil, and they become big. But like, what's really cool about that movie towards the end is they talk about all these lyrics from all these artists, rock artists, rap artists, everything. Like, they did their homework.
Oh yeah.
To really tell you, like, look, they're basically telling you.
Yeah.
This is how it went down.
Yep. And you can, that rabbit hole opens up big too, because you talk about all the fucking like rock and roll back in the day, right? Mm-hmm. How they all, when they were talking about falling in love with girls, right?
What movie were we talking about?
I was talking about American Satan.
American Satan.
Oh, yeah. Man. So glad you brought that up, because you turned me on to that one. That was a good one.
There's rock and roll bands, right? There's this guy on Instagram that I follow, right? And he does this, artist producer type shit, but he's the same person, and then he starts talking, what's that song, man? I can't remember the guy's name, but he's like, she was only 16.
Oh, okay.
Something.
Leave
her alone, they said. He goes, but this is his whole channel. Into the night. Okay. So he goes into a bunch of songs where they start off like that. They start talking about, dude, you're talking about falling in love with a 14, 15-year-old, 16-year-old.
Yeah.
What
and
the
they
fuck?
says leave you alone, like leave her alone or whatever, and she was only 16 years old, And
I'm like, oh, dude, it was so commonplace. Like, you hear, because you still hear this shit on the radio, and I'm like, how are you playing this?
Right? How did you get away with that?
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't there a Christmas song that's kind of like little?
Oh, baby, it's cold outside.
Baby, it's cold outside. Like, if you literally listen to the lyrics, like,
she's like, I'm trying to get out of here, but like, you're trying to basically keep me here.
Mm-hmm.
Against my will.
Yeah. It's a love story.
Man. but then you get like you kind of like, well, the context of it too is like, well, is that what it's talking about, or how are you actually like hearing it?
Yeah.
Because like Bill Burr, he has this comedy special that he does where he's talking about, well, what if I fucking get a bad read? Like, like, have you seen that one? He's like in court for some shit, and she reads back to him. She said, no, stop.
Oh,
it's like, stop. She said, quit. I said, stop.
It's like, yeah, you ever been with a girl? She's like, no. Like, she's all flirty.
She's all, stop. He's like, that doesn't mean stop.
Yeah.
Right. You can't.
It's like, then you got the stenographer reading back.
Yeah.
She says, no, don't. Stop. It's like, that's not how it sounded. Oh, yeah.
That's why
it's just everywhere.
That American Satan one was a crazy movie. I remember you told me about that a few years back, and I watched it, and I remember
you'd like it.
Yeah, you would. I remember reading it, what it talks about first, and then you watch the movie, and then at the end of it, then it tells you what these musicians have said, and it's like, holy shit.
It goes anywhere from like Carlos Santana to like Avenged Sevenfold to like Jay-Z to
Beyonce.
Wasn't Led Zeppelin? Weren't they known?
Led Zeppelin?
Yeah.
And so I remember looking into the story with them because they got into the occult and they had the symbols and shit. One of their albums had each one of them had a symbol, but I think they had gotten into it with Anton LaVey, and they had got cross with him. Like, they were buddies with him, but then they got cross with him, and supposedly he put a curse on them that they would never have another fucking hit again, and they didn't.
Really? Mm-mm. God damn.
And then I think some shit had happened. Like, one of them, their son had a car accident and died. And another one's somebody close to him, maybe his son had an accident and was crippled or some shit. Like, they all had some fucked up shit happen to him. Yeah. Yeah, it was like that's a weird story that happened with them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was reading something. Yeah. They were talking about Anton LaVey. Of course, he's Satanist. He wasn't the only one. There were some of them that just, like, their final words when they were dying.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't remember. I think his was like, what when he was dying, he kept
I was wrong.
Repented his sins.
I was wrong.
Yeah.
Like that, right?
He's like, oh my God, I got it all. I was wrong.
Yeah.
I got it all wrong. Or some shit like that. And it's just like, dude, this guy was dying, man. And it was one of them that was freaking the fuck out. He's like, oh my God, there's monsters, there's demons. Oh shit, there's fire or whatever the fuck. He's like, I got it, dude. Yeah.
You know what fucked me up when I was a kid? Watching that movie Ghost. When the
demons come out of the shadows.
The shadow people.
Boy, I was like, we need to go to church tomorrow.
Yeah, that used to kind of fuck me
I did not like that.
Bit.
That was scary. Like as a kid seeing that, like, oh hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
The shadow people, because especially when they're like all like,
yeah. Especially that guy that actually does the killing, and he gets hit by a car or something in the street.
Yeah, and they take him, they drag him,
and he's that scream that he makes. I was like, oh shit. Yeah,
that's hot.
Yeah,
I love that movie though. So good.
Hot. Wait, which part? The pottery part or what?
I thought about doing that too as a costume, like having like a cutout of Patrick Swayze behind me and like having the pottery and be like,
that'd be a cool ass costume though.
Just for laughs and giggles.
That would be cool.
Whatever. But
so how did y'all get into the American Satan? I know I stepped out to use the restroom. I missed
we were talking about just
the occult shit,
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty much.
How it's in the you just hear it in all these industries,
Yeah.
Yeah, because I asked him if he had watched Late Night with the Devil.
That was actually a pretty good movie.
We were talking about the Bohemian Grove and stuff.
Have you seen it yet?
Mm-hmm.
That's actually a pretty good movie.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
For what it was, although it got like a bunch of like
negative.
You got a lot of crap about it because they used an AI picture on like when they like the Be Back in 5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's like, you're getting rid of people's jobs because you could have had somebody
they're taking their jobs.
South Park.
Yeah, they got.
He was already dead, right? In that movie, that's what I got at the end of the movie. It's like he's just replaying, he's just reliving his shit.
Yeah. It was a crazy movie though. It was cool.
It was a good movie.
It was cool. I think you had told April about it, right? Mm-hmm. And then we watched it. Yeah, because I didn't know anything about it either.
I saw a trailer on it somewhere. And I told my buddy, I was like, "Hey, check this out!" Like, and we're like, "This looks like it'd be good." So.
Usually, when I'm asking about movies, and I ask you, or you tell me about a movie, or you've told April about a movie, I'm like, "Okay, it's gonna be a good movie."
No,
she's already watched it, and she's seen all the shitty shit, and she knows the levels of good.
Yeah.
Speaking of shitty shit, Joker Part 2.
I have not seen it. I'm not gonna see it.
I don't want to see it.
That is the most painful watch.
Is it really?
Yes.
It's a fucking musical,
disrespect on it, though. Yeah. Yes.
They totally fucked that one up, didn't they?
Yeah.
I don't even want to say
I gotta watch. I like musicals.
I like musicals, too.
I said I didn't want to watch it.
I was willing to give it a chance, too, because I was like, you know what? I could do a musical. Yeah. I could do a musical if they do it right. But apparently, they didn't. They got it completely wrong. They fucked that whole thing up.
Well, it depends on who you ask, too, because you don't expect a musical, because it wasn't promoted as a musical. It wasn't any of that. So when you get into it and start watching, you're like,
did you watch the whole thing?
Fuck is this?
I watched the whole thing, and it was a tough watch, man.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a DC Batman fan.
They ruined it, didn't they?
Oh man.
See, I'm hoping.
And then the first Joker was so good.
The first one was so good.
So,
it's nothing like that.
It's because they brought in Lady Gaga. That's why.
Yes. Well, apparently she insisted for it to be a musical.
See.
And to play with that idea.
Yeah.
But it could have worked. A musical could have worked, but they had to do it right, though. And if they did, I heard they didn't follow the story either.
No.
Like it was going nowhere.
Yeah, and it kept feeling like it was building up to something, only for it to never do anything.
God,
and it's like, I just rebuked the whole thing.
Wasted my time.
See, and I was kind of hoping, because I've heard a bunch of bad shit about it, and I was hoping it'd be like Sweeney Todd.
I love Sweeney Todd.
Good.
Such a good fucking movie.
Sweeney
yes.
Todd. It is a musical, and I'm like, maybe it's like that, but I'm like, it's kind of harder. I don't know who did that movie, but it was
the same director. Oddly enough, it was the same director from the first one.
Oh, okay.
And they pretty much gave.
They did Sweeney Todd?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm still talking about Joker. Okay, yeah. Sweeney Todd. I don't know who the director was.
I forgot.
Look that one up.
Yeah, because that was so fucking good.
It was really well done. Yeah.
I was really hoping. I was like, you know what? I'll give it a chance because maybe it's like that. But God, if it's not.
This one, honestly, the Joker 2, they broke out in like random song every 2 minutes.
You want to know who directed Sweeney Todd?
Tim Burton.
Yep.
I thought so. I was gonna say Tim Burton
because it's got the whole vibe of Tim Burton.
Yeah, and it's
So
Johnny Depp's like his
good.
prodigy. You know.
Yeah, and Johnny Depp he's a goddamn good actor.
Yeah, but, I like the chick.
And then Helena
Bonham
Carter, whatever.
I love her. I think she's great.
She's a great actress too. And she wasn't actually casted for that movie, but she really wanted to do it, and she had to take singing lessons to be able to do that movie.
Yeah, that and she, of course, it didn't help because she was married to Tim Burton.
Yeah, that too.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if she still is, but I
don't think so.
During that movie, she was married.
That guy Tim Burton is like, he's fucking great, dude.
Yeah,
like,
well, he's got
a style.
Yeah, there you go.
All to his own.
Yeah.
And I wish you just know when it's his.
Yeah,
and
I wish
Danny
more
Elfman?
fucking yes.
Yeah.
And I wish more people would fucking stick to that. Like people would really knock on Michael Bay because he just over the top explosions.
But that's him.
That's his style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah.
He's got his own. Yeah. And goddamn, my favorite fucking Halloween scary movie of all time is The Shining, directed by him.
That's my favorite.
Right?
The Shining. Love
That's my number one.
But there's so many fucking directors out there, man, when they come out with the movie, right? And then they do good with it. Then comes the second movie, and they get so much information from everybody else. You're like, dude.
They let people.
You just let everybody's opinion get involved in your fucking movie.
Yeah, it's where it tears everything
out. The reason you got where you're at is because of the fucking work you put out.
Yeah.
Why would you listen to everybody else? Go fuck yourself.
It's your style.
Exactly.
It's the way you wanted to do it, and then you let everybody else put their input, and it fucked it all up.
Man, there was a couple movies I saw that I guess the A24 studio.
Yeah,
that studio is fucking great, man. Awesome.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah, and they're doing it right. Like they came in, they kind of started with some low budget shit, and then they started working their way up, and then
it's great.
Everything they put out's great.
The other one that's good. I mean, they have a lot of hit.
Did you like Civil War?
It was all right.
Yeah, I liked it. I didn't think it was bad. I'm looking at it from a different perspective, though. But
I feel like you have to look at it in a different perspective because I actually enjoyed that. But a lot of people were like, "Oh man, it's kind of so." But I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't like the best shit I've seen.
I think a lot of people that were let down by it were expecting the deeper story. And, and that movie was done from the story of the reporters.
Of the photographers and the reporters.
And even then, I felt like it could have been more in depth. Yeah, with the reporters, it was a lot of we got to get here, you know what I mean. And then there was a couple of stuff like
because you didn't know who the bad guy was and who was like what side you were on.
The antagonist because
very neutral.
It was very vague until you found out at the end, and at the end, it were just like, oh, okay, that was it. It is more like a Civil War. You know? It wasn't your typical, hey, everybody's at fucking war and shit like that, you know.
Yeah, because I didn't know what I was going to expect going into that because from what you saw from the trailer, you're like, okay, this looks kind of dope. And then you're just like, oh, this is a different way to go about it.
So there's some studios that do pretty good. Like Blumhouse had some really good movies.
Blumhouse is all right.
There's a couple of fucking Fallout. The one I really liked, man, it was... Did
they do Longlegs?
I was just about to ask y'all about that movie. What did y'all think about Longlegs?
I liked it.
I liked it a lot. I liked that it stuck with me.
It's a psychological thriller. I like movies like that.
Nicolas Cage is so underrated right now.
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
so
dude,
underrated.
yeah.
Like, have you seen something like there's one where he's in a fucking... He's having to clean up this amusement park that's fucking haunted. So underrated. Mandy is so underrated.
The dream scenario one with A24?
Yes, that one's good too.
Was like,
there's it's called The Color Something.
Oh, what is it? I know.
I was kind of like some H.P. Lovecraftian type movie, you know, that I really liked. I was like, dude, this is dark. I
love H.P. Lovecraft. Yeah. We've talked about that before. Yeah. Like his shit is fucking.
So some of those, man, they're really fucking good, dude. Really good.
I like that he's got like variety with the way he can shift.
Mm-hmm. Well, during that time, because he was doing all types of movies, you know, because I mean, he had to pay taxes.
Actions. And,
because I mean, during the height of his career, you know, he made a lot of money, but he spent a fuckload of money on stupid shit. So not only did he go broke, but there was a big old tax bill that came. So he was taking all kinds of B-rate movies, man, but he fucking made them. There's this other movie called Pig.
Oh, I've seen it.
Fucking good, dude. It's so good. And I get what's this pig finds mushrooms, right? And somebody stole his pig. So he goes around fucking. I guess he kills some people. Yeah. It's not bad.
It's definitely a different type of role.
Yeah, dude, it's so good.
I was trying to figure out what studio made that movie Longlegs.
It was Neon. Neon is very underrated.
Neon. There's the one they made about
the Neon Demon.
There you go.
That was the first one I saw through Neon, and that one kind of fucked me up a little bit.
The Neon
I was
Demon.
like, what the fuck at the end?
What's that chick's name?
Elle Fanning.
Elle Fanning, yeah. Dude, it's crazy that a director told her that she will not make it as an actress because she's uglier than her sister.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro.
What the fuck?
Yeah. She's
That's
like, no,
fucked up, man.
didn't get a part. Something's like, you're too ugly.
I think that's playing on Prime right now.
That's pretty fucking shitty. I mean, because like some people are just stellar actors, and their looks, you look past what the fuck. They're such a good actor.
Yeah,
looks don't even fucking matter.
Yeah. So I feel like this Mia Goth
Mickey
chick.
Rourke. No, I'm just kidding.
The what?
Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke.
Yeah.
Dude, Jonah Hill. He was a bigger guy,
go.
and most people don't get leading roles when you're a bigger guy, and he fucking.
But Mickey Rourke
killed
was
it.
big in the 80s.
That's true.
He was big. He was an A-lister in the 80s.
Yeah.
You know, and then he got fucked up, you know, or not fucked up. Like he started boxing, and the reason because he was getting movie roles. His career was made on his looks, and he hated that. He wanted to be known for his acting, so he goes into boxing, bro, and gets the shit beat out of his face purposely. So he has to get surgery. You know
Talk
what
about
I mean?
making a statement, right?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like I think the first movie that I saw, and of course this is way after he started coming back, The Wrestler.
I remember that one.
So fucking good.
That is
bro.
a good one.
So
yeah.
good. I'm just like, hey, Marissa Tomei. It was so.
My cousin Vinny.
Yeah, bro. She was so good, man. He was so good in that movie too. But yeah, man, purposely got the shit beat out of him because he wanted to be known for acting. Yeah,
that is fucking crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, the Neon Demon kind of tripped me out when I saw that movie for the first time. I was like, oh shit.
I'm about to watch.
And
this.
then whenever it popped back up, Neon, seriously, I feel like I hadn't seen nothing from Neon in a hot minute.
Yeah.
Until Longlegs came through, and then they came out with another one which I saw, which was Cuckoo.
Okay, yeah, I saw that.
That shit was fucking weird, like crazy. But okay, so Cuckoo? I don't know if y'all know about cuckoo birds.
Yeah.
What do you know about cuckoo birds?
That they lay the fucking egg, right? Like they lay the egg they lay their eggs in another nest, right? And then they kick the other ones out. Mm-hmm. So it forces I guess the bird that laid the eggs, the original eggs, I don't know how you cannot tell the difference, right? But she'll literally
she thinks that's her.
She thinks that's her egg, and she'll literally starve herself trying to feed this bird because this bird is way bigger.
God damn.
To the point where it's like, all right, you killed my other eggs. Like the mom pushed all the other eggs out.
Crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro. It's good. But the movie's good. Cuckoo.
The movie is crazy. Yeah. I was not expecting nothing. That was definitely a different type of movie.
And those type of movies that you will not find in the movie theater.
Yeah.
You have to find them like that.
That's why I like talking to her about movies, because she brings up movies like this that I would have never thought of or ever heard of, and she'll tell it to me and I'll watch it. I'm like, damn, that was a badass movie.
Yeah, you either want to go like IFC or you want to watch on Shudder. Shudder has some really because there's a lot of fucking B-rate movies in there. You know, but there's
so much shit that you have to go through before you actually find a good one. That's the problem, especially with the horror genre. There's 100 fucking stupid, shitty ones that you'll hate.
You have to
till you get to the one that you actually like. Yeah. Like Bodies.
Oh man, I won't talk about that movie.
God, what the fuck?
But that's why I stick to those studios. Neon. There's the other one, Venturis, which is another good one. Puts a lot of good movies out. A24, because I've known about A24 before they even became a thing.
Yeah. So this is another off movie. Have you ever watched the movie Stop Motion?
Oh, I can't because it freaks me the fuck out. Just stop this. Yeah, it really freaks me the fuck out. I can't watch it.
What do you mean freaks
you? It's like stop motion clay. Like it's kind of creepy.
But that's the idea.
Yeah, I know, I get it, but it's.
You remember
creepy.
Tool? Their music videos used to be
creepy.
Yeah, it's purposely done like that too. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was fucking cool. All their music videos.
Stop Motion was a crazy movie. Yeah,
I didn't get it. I didn't watch it. I didn't know what you're talking about. I saw that one in
the theater. And like I said, you know what I really like about Icon is they'll pick up those movies.
Really?
I watched Stop Motion there. I watched that Strange Darling. Did you ever watch that one? That movie is fucking twisted. Well, it's not twisted, but like how you think you're going into the movie, it's nothing like it.
Yeah, it turns out the guy's a serial killer.
No.
Strange Darling.
Isn't
that the one she was with the dude, right?
She gets with that guy, and they're like about to like do their one night stand or whatever they're gonna do, and she's like, "Are you gonna hurt me?" And then like it's just completely totally different.
Oh, this came out last year.
Yeah.
Strange Darling.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, because she asked, right, you're not a serial killer, are you? And then I just saw the previews. I haven't watched the movie.
It's good. I would recommend it. I like how they did it because they really made that movie totally different from how any other movie would be.
So he's not a serial killer?
It is a serial killer.
Okay.
But not him.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
It's like there's a whole other thing behind all of that.
Oh, so okay, there's a deeper secret.
Yes.
Like there's one on Hulu called Significant Other.
This fucking movie's got 95% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Is it? I think I've seen the cover of it.
It's about an alien. It's They.
What'd you call it?
Significant Other. A couple goes what's it called, hiking. They go camping in the woods, but something kills the.
Oh, I have seen the cover
Yeah.
of it. I haven't seen it, but
Yeah,
I've seen the cover of it and the
It's
trailer
so
to
good.
it. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that one out.
Yeah, she goes and finds because she goes like her boyfriend's acting weird, and she goes like whatever. Right? She goes walking off, and she goes to this cave that he thought she was talking about. Goes in there, and he's fucking hanging. She's like, wait a minute, but who's at the campsite? Well, the thing's an alien.
Nice.
Yeah. I saw Strange Darling there. I saw Stop Motion. I saw the Late Night with the Devil. I saw all these movies there at Icon. That's what I will say I like about Icon. They pick up those.
There's a movie that came out recently, and I can't remember what the fuck it's called, and it's kind of weird. It's about this group of people. They run through the woods, and then they end up in this like a house or a box, and they're trapped in there, and you can see out.
Right? Oh, The Watchers.
The Watchers.
Yeah.
That was kind of weird. I don't know how I felt about that one. Like that one was.
It's not worth watching.
Isn't that an M. Night Shyamalan?
Yeah.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. It was very weird.
He's really falling off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did like Trap though.
I haven't seen Trapped because I'm gonna wait for that to come out.
It's supposed to be on Max soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the end of this month.
I really enjoyed it. Like I thought it was really good. Like I know that there was a lot of it to promote his daughter.
Trap or Trapped?
Trap.
Yeah.
Trap.
With Josh Hartnett.
Yeah, it was a good comeback for him.
Okay.
Was it? Okay. Mm-hmm. I was wondering what happened to him. He just kind of fell off.
He really did, but that was a good comeback. But yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
It's a good one.
Trap.
Yeah, I've been wanting to watch it, but I'm like,
His are very hit or miss too. Like,
is it?
Like as far as M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah. He was good. I guess the last movie that I saw that I really liked from him was Signs and The Village.
Signs in the Village, yeah, those are good.
Yeah,
Village I liked.
Yeah, there was a new one. I guess it came out last year called Knock at the Cabin. Mm-hmm. It was the apocalypse type shit.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say, yeah. Apocalypse.
No, I didn't. Apparently, because there were four of them that came knocking. Right, there were the four horsemen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I like shit like that.
Yeah. It was not bad. It was
all
bad.
right. Yeah, it was all right for what it was.
Yeah.
Like you picked up on the symbolism and all that stuff.
It's more suspense than horror.
So what type of movies, like, what is your favorite type of horror? So there's so many different genres within the horror genre. You have like psychological thrillers. You have paranormal. Like
body horror.
Yeah, like slashers. Like.
Yeah. I don't care for slashers. I like psychological
thrillers. So something like Long Legs.
Suspense,
What's that one? Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
Consider that. Yeah.
Yeah, psychological. Because I feel like it really touches more on actual
something that's very possible.
Something that's very possible.
And it plays with your mind a lot.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about that too.
See, The Shining. That's kind of a psychological thriller / paranormal. It falls right there in between because
there's so many subgenres.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I guess I have to go back and watch The Shining. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Oh man, that's my favorite.
Yeah. That's a great movie.
Yeah, no, I like the psychological thrillers for damn sure, man. More suspense, horror suspense. There was a one that I saw called 10 by 10 with Evan something. I can't remember his name, but the guy kidnaps this chick. And he throws, the 10 by 10 is basically the room that he throws her in.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was a good movie. It's kind of more suspenseful, whatever. There's another one. It's kind of like a rival, but it's called, God damn it. What's that shit called? The Obelisk? No, something like that. Well, anyways, this thing is, it's kind of fucking with her. It's a slow build movie. Mm-hmm. And then you kind of find out whatever this thing is, takes the shape of the person, And it was pretty good.
Huh.
I thought it was pretty. But 10 by 10, man, it is crazy because this dude, and it kind of blew my mind. He's the guy, you remember Dracula Untold?
Yeah.
You ever seen it? He was Dracula.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's actually really good.
Yeah. I didn't know the guy was gay.
Does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter. But I'm like, it's not what I would picture. You know what I mean? I'm like, this is like a butch fucking badass. You know?
Yeah.
And
I think of him from like playing Gaston. Doesn't he play Gaston in the live action?
yes, yeah.
Because I'm like Luke Evans. That's
Luke
his name.
Evans. There you go. You know, and it's just mind blowing because I'm like, oh, this dude's a ladies' man. Then I come from out, oh, he's with the.
He's a man's man.
Yeah, he's a man's
He's
man.
a man's man. That's
I'm
funny.
like, fuck, okay. But, I mean, that's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just like, I just didn't, like, it really threw me off.
Yeah.
That's
Not
a
only
good
it
movie,
threw me
though.
off, but I didn't expect that. But it was good.
I like Dracula Untold.
Jack and Toad's pretty good.
What about B-rate movies? Like, I mean, like, there's some B-rate movies that I can watch, and there's some B-rate movies that I just can't.
Okay,
fucking do.
now, what's Terrifier classified as?
Well, the first one is a B-rate.
Okay.
I think now it's AAA now.
It's starting to get mainstream now because, you know, obviously the hype behind it. But I know Damien Leone, the one that directed it and everything, he's trying to keep it as independent as possible.
Yeah.
By not trying to do...
Which he should.
Yeah.
He definitely should.
Definitely
Okay.
keep doing his thing. And he...
Because I saw bits and parts of the first Terrifier, and I'm like, how would you consider this a B-rate movie? Like, is there a level below B-rate?
But he had a couple of them before that called The Ninth Circle.
Okay.
And that's where actually art first appeared.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And it's talking about like the Ninth Circle.
And that's crazy because in the... Oh, never mind.
And then...
You haven't seen it yet, have you?
Which one?
The new one.
No.
It's the Ninth Circle. Yeah. You
The-
know,
yeah.
the Easter egg there.
There's an Easter egg there.
The Ninth Circle was his first one. And then he came out with All Hallows Eve. And...
That's the first time I ever saw him was All Hallows
yeah.
Eve.
See, the one that plays in the Ninth Circle, it's not the guy that plays him now.
The actor.
He changed it up. But, yeah. The Ninth Circle is the original one. And then...
How was the Ninth Circle? Would you consider that?
It's good.
Is it good? I'm going to
It's
check
good.
it out now because I didn't know about that.
There's a new movie that came out on Prime, and it's called Stream. Supposedly, Art has a cameo in there. Not sure, but it's got to do with like all kinds
Who's
of
Art?
shit.
Art Clown.
Art the Clown.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there was another one I was telling you that I was like, I didn't know what this was about, right? But it's like another clown type dude, but he wasn't. It's called The Jester.
Okay.
You know, and I'm like, oh,
It
well,
makes me think of Tarot.
I couldn't get into that movie.
Tarot.
The new, it's on Netflix right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't get into
It
that
was
movie.
too. It's kind of weak, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I just felt like they hyped up the characters that are on these cards on Tarot,
Mm-hmm.
and like we got like a glimpse of them.
Oh.
And it was
gotcha.
just like I wish I would have seen more, like with like the High Priestess and stuff like that. And it was just like
Tarot's a newer one, right?
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
Probably within like the last maybe 2 or 3 years.
yeah, within probably like the last year or so.
Okay.
Like last year? Okay.
I think so.
So yeah, this thing's called The Jester. It came out last year.
The Jester.
I
That's
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I feel like I've
I saw the previews on it, but I'm like, man, I didn't know where to find it. So I wouldn't looking at my little home thing, it wouldn't pop up. But it's kind of like it kind of gives off this whole maybe a little more higher budget Terrifier first, you know, because it's clean fucking. I mean, it's good at I guess video,
See,
but I don't know.
if that's what it is, and I don't know if that's what it is, I have a problem with that. Like now you're trying to take a character and then make it your own, and you just cleaned it up, and you're like, I can do it better.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you. Because Terrifier, to me, when I first saw it, I was like, this is cool as fuck because it's its own thing. Like Art the Clown, like who would?
He's a silent killer too.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like
it
that
doesn't
about him.
say shit. He's like a mime, basically.
Yeah. So this may be a ripoff of him because I think it's the same thing. He doesn't. It
That's a
doesn't say-
ripoff. Yeah,
It's just it's done with a higher budget.
yeah.
You know, that's the only
They're
difference.
trying to piggyback off of it.
Probably.
Terrifier was done with like a $35,000 budget,
Yeah.
and then
That's crazy.
and then of course, like when it went into the second one, I think they put a little bit more obviously into it because it was getting a lot of hype behind it, and
Yeah.
then that blew up like crazy when the second one came out, and
Yeah.
then that's what made for this bigger
Yeah.
budget. But
Yeah.
I mean, obviously that was the clown that won the box office.
Hell yeah.
Well, see, that's another thing that I wish people would really, because we really take into account that the fact that anybody can do this. It doesn't have to. You don't have to have this big old fucking budget. Like I say, the Blair Witch Project. $11,000 budget.
Yeah.
No.
You know, that ain't shit. You know, that's $11,000 spanned over the next 2 years.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
that movie, it fucking blew the fuck up.
oh yeah, it made a ton of
and I
fucking
remember
money.
seeing that one in theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one
You know,
blew up.
and there's some. I've heard of this one. There's a studio right off of Pulliam where the old Gandhi's building used to be. I think they opened. I think it's there. I'm not exactly sure. But I mean, they walk you through the whole thing. You know, they show you how to make the whole, you know, the cameras, the editing, all that shit.
Yeah.
So I mean, if somebody can just come up with a good fucking script, it doesn't have to be long. Because let's say, like some of these, like in Austin, right? You can submit these to these fucking independent film festivals.
Sundance.
You know, and just be like, hey, you know, there's smaller ones that happen in like Dallas, whatever. Just these small little festivals, and that's how these people blow up. You know, if you just make a good enough movie, people will go and watch it. You know.
I can't remember the fact, but speaking of like scripts and stuff like that, I wasn't A Nightmare on Elm Street based off of Wes Craven's Nightmare. Like his movies are based off of his nightmares.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Coke
Those
that
are-
shit
you
right
know,
there.
Yeah.
I always think about that whenever I have like reoccurring nightmares that I've had like from like when I was a kid that I've had, and like they progressed just a little bit with just a little bit something different, and then like I'll have them kind of pop back up later.
You need to write them down. Like I've read a book that was like you should keep a journal by your nightstand.
Like a
And
dream journal?
dream journal. And when you wake up from a dream, just write down everything that you can remember from it, because it's going to get worse. You know, if you try to remember it the next day, you're not going to remember it, all the
I was
details.
gonna
Right.
say,
Isn't that weird how that
Scarlett
fades?
Johansson was almost there, but then I woke up.
God damn it!
Yeah.
You're right though.
Almost.
Yeah.
Man, speaking of something like that, I saw a movie. I guess it's like sci-fi. It's called Wifey,
Okay.
and it's AI.
The whole movie.
It's no. The movie is like, okay, so I guess he had lost his wife, and so he is partnered with like a company that, I guess they're taking on like these AI robot looking things where I guess a part of their soul gets put into it.
Oh shit.
Oh, transfer some kind of consciousness.
Yeah, some sort of consciousness into it. But like, so she keeps him company and becomes like a companion. And
This is what Megan Fox.
no,
Okay.
I've seen the trailer to that one though.
Okay.
This one actually has Jonathan Rhys Meyers in it. I don't know if you know who that is. He played in To Paris with Love. He played in as King Henry VIII in
I
Tudors.
think I have seen. I've seen both of those. Yeah. Okay. So
So there's a part where, you know, he gets her home and he's not really like trying to mess with her that much, you know. He is like enjoys the company. Well, it gets to the part where he's trying to get intimate with her, and she's like picking up on it, and he's just like, you know, you can activate the pleasure or whatever, and
Activate vagina. go gadget vagina.
go get you.
oh shit.
Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good. But like, she's like, how far do you want it to be or whatever? Like, how far do you want it to go, you know? And he's like, all the way or whatever. And but yeah, it's just crazy because she starts becoming like this whole wife thing. And then he's like also trying to keep her a secret from other shit. It's kind of a crazy
check that
movie.
out.
I want to say that I've seen it.
Wifey.
It sounds really familiar.
Yeah.
Wifey. That's what.
Wifey.
Check that out.
Because there's a couple of them that came out like that.
Wifey or wife?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like that's that one with like I said, Megan Fox that's coming out,
Yeah.
and that's kind of weird. There was God, I don't know, there was another one. I can't remember think of the fucking name, but it's kind of like some ex machina type shit.
I mean, that's
It's
a big
so
thing
good.
to play on now.
Oh,
That's like
yeah.
another type of horror now is like the
Well,
AI.
it's coming.
There's one
Just
on
'cause they don't-
Netflix. It was really fucking good. It's an Upgrade, and it's kind of like a.
Oh yeah.
I liked it. I thought that was a fucking good one. Have you seen it?
Upgrade?
Yeah. It's actually,
It's kind of there's a Hardcore Henry that came out.
that came out a while back.
Yeah,
didn't
and
it?
it's kind of like that, but it's instead of seeing it first person, you're see, I guess third person, is that what you call it?
Yeah.
But it's pretty good because I mean the guy's paralyzed, right? But come to find out, it was all done on purpose.
Huh.
Yeah, because the guy who's developing the AI or this fucking
The
this
technology, yeah.
he actually crashes the fucking car on purpose to kill the wife. You know, make him
Oh, shit.
paralyzed. so they can insert this thing in the fucking neck.
Damn.
Yeah.
And now he can like do things, but he's like super powered. Like before
he got upgraded.
Yeah, he got upgraded.
He's like, I don't know. He's like, that guy pulls. He's got a knife. What do I do? He's like, I can fight for you. He's like,
yeah. That was actually pretty cool. I liked that movie. I thought it was good. Yeah, but yeah, you're right. I think going forward, I think a lot of the movies are going to take a play on this whole AI thing. Yeah. Like they already got. I guess they kind of were like Terminator type shit, but I think it's going to even that much more. Yeah, it's just going to get
much more. Yeah. I mean, because we had fucking. I think of iRobot. I think of like Megan, Ex Machina.
Oh yeah.
And then
Ex Machina was actually really good though.
Yeah, it was good. And then they came out with one recently, which I didn't care to see. It was called Afraid, because I was like, man, this is kind of a play on Megan and all that shit.
Yeah.
And then now we're gonna get a Megan 2.0.
Man,
you knew that. I knew she was coming.
I didn't care for Megan. I couldn't get into it.
I don't remember that one.
It was cool. I mean, it was
What's
cool
that
for
one?
what it was.
What is she? Is she a?
She's like starts off as a doll, like to be a companion with, and
for the daughter
to cope and stuff like that.
Okay.
And
for the dad's death, right, or someone's death.
The parents.
The parents' death.
Yeah. So like the aunt takes her in, but she's like a toy part of that company that makes the.
Oh yeah.
So
what do you think about Blade Runner, the newest, the 2049?
Or Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling. So that one
with Jared Leto.
Yeah, he's the one that he's like the maker.
Yeah. What did you think about that? The new one.
It was pretty good. It wasn't bad.
Did you see the old one?
I did see the old one. I mean, I think I like the old one better.
Yeah, I think I do too. The new one's still cool.
It was still cool with like some updated stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I wish they had better part for Ana de Armas, but whatever.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Maybe in a couple of years.
There you go.
Did you watch Immaculate?
Immaculate? Oh yeah, that was good. That was good. I like the touch of body horror they did with that, because I was like, oh dang, they're kind of pushing it.
Yeah.
Immaculate.
With Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, Sydney. Okay, yeah.
He's like, he said the key word.
I saw another one called Malignant.
Yes.
I haven't seen that one.
That's a James Wan film. I like James Wan.
James Wan, yeah. That was pretty, because it was, I guess, was it a conjoined twin or some shit like that they thought they had cut out? Because apparently it was fucking psychic or telekinetic or some shit like that. Had telekinesis.
It kind of threw me when I first saw that one.
Yeah, the intro of that movie, boy. All right, it's time to cut it out.
What's it called again?
Malignant.
I'm gonna have to check this out.
Like the cover of it's like just red and black, and it's like a half a face with like a big old like needle, I guess, going down.
I see it.
Yeah. Oh, what's crazy is the dude was behind her head.
Oh, I know. It looked crazy.
It's funny. I almost watched this the other day. Yeah, because I was looking for movies to watch. I was like, I want to see a fucking scary movie, and it actually came up.
Yeah,
but I don't know if it's actually scary or not. But
it was all right.
I just, you know what I didn't like? It gave me very like Jeepers Creepers vibes whenever he was all like dodging every bullet and everything.
Oh yeah,
I was like, okay, Matrix. Okay,
like so because sometimes they just go a little bit too much, man.
That was a little too played on, but other than that, it was a good movie. But yeah, I like James Wan movies. You know, the whole Conjuring universe. You know,
okay,
I like the Conjuring.
Insidious. That's all James Wan.
I wasn't into the Nun, but everything else I liked. I liked Annabelle was cool. I liked Annabelle. Yeah, that was all cool.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't like the third one, the Annabelle Comes Home.
I don't remember if I saw that. I think I did.
Yeah,
because they felt like it was just like there was too much going on with all the stuff that was going on in there.
I always make fun of those movies because I'm like, it's all Annabelle makes breakfast. Annabelle goes on vacation. So I'm like, when does the movies end? When do they end? It's just
that's the thing is, that's the problem. That's where they go too far with it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, okay, it's like The Walking Dead. Jesus.
Yeah. Oh man,
God damn. The comic book series has been over a long fucking time ago. Yeah. But they've got like what Daryl Dixon now has his own thing. I think I don't even know. I think there's like 3 off
yeah, because there's like now. I think it's like Maggie and somebody else that did their own thing.
Oh, Negan. Yeah, Maggie and Negan have their own thing now.
Fear of the Walking Dead.
Fear the Walking Dead.
And then
there's still another one. Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. It's like, wait a second, man. Y'all are fucking like, y'all took something good and you couldn't let it go.
Yeah. Because they need to get away from, I don't know.
Because they're hearing too many people.
Yes, too many people in their ear. Now, the first guy that did 28 Days Later.
Yeah.
What's that dude? And who is it? What's he doing right now?
Did you like 28 Days Later?
He's the one that does Oppenheimer.
No, but the guy that directed the movie.
Oh, they're supposed to come out with another one.
Did you like it though?
Oh, dude, that was the best zombie movie ever made.
Hell yeah.
Hands down.
I have that comic book.
Yeah, they're 28 weeks later, and now they're saying that
28 years
28 years later.
Yeah. I was wondering when they were going to come out.
2002?
Yeah, bro.
I remember when I first saw the movie, I was like, holy shit.
Director is
so good.
Danny Boyle.
God damn, that sounds British as shit.
Well, I mean,
It's like you guys are going to run from demons now, okay? All the zombies going to be coming over the hill. You guys going to run, all right?
You got to throw a governor in there.
Governor?
And Tuesday.
He's like, we all going to go around Tuesday, right?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, the schedule. Was it schedule?
Danny Boyle?
Danny Boyle.
Danny Boyle.
Yeah, man. Somebody needs to do. Hey,
Alex Garland was the writer. I don't know him either. I don't know either one of those guys. But Cillian Murphy was the star, though.
Yeah, that guy. Such a good actor.
How do y'all feel about foreign films?
Dude, love foreign films. I'm a vampire guy. I like vampire movies.
I like vampire movies.
Let the Right One In. The Swedish movie.
That was a good one.
Fuck yeah. It was so good. There's other ones, man, that are, I can't think of the name. That one I did because it really stuck with me.
There's some Japanese horror movies.
Yeah.
Audition.
Actually, really.
Audition?
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
That one is on Tubi. Y'all need to watch it.
Dude, Tubi's got a fucking hell of a shitload of good ones.
There's that. And Pluto. Is it Pluto?
Pluto?
Yeah. They have a lot of good ones too.
And Freebie is another one.
Yeah,
But I don't know if they have as many as Tubi does.
Yeah, Tubi's on point with their shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Japanese horror.
Yeah.
Audition.
Did y'all ever see Parasite?
Parasite, yes, I did.
I never saw it. Did you see it? I'm about to check it out.
What did you think about it?
I couldn't finish it.
No?
No.
Damn.
It just, I mean,
it was interesting, but like, it wasn't what I was expecting it to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know? But it was all right. I still fuck with it.
No.
What do y'all think about...
Train to Busan.
Oh, man.
That's a good movie.
That's a staple right there.
Fuck yeah. That's another...
Is that a foreign film?
Yeah. Korean, I think?
Yes, Korean.
Yeah. It's another zombie movie.
Oh, okay,
Fucking good. God, it's so good.
Yeah.
Train to Busan.
Yeah.
That one's also on Tubi, too.
Yeah. They have a second part, but I haven't watched the second one. I don't want it to ruin the first one.
I know, right? Don't you just hate that? You're like, oh, look.
It's like, I want to watch it, but god damn it, I know you're going to ruin everything for me.
I'm going to have to watch this. Damn, 94.
On Rotten Tomatoes?
Yeah.
Dude, it's a good fucking movie, man.
Yeah, that's definitely a staple right there.
There's, what's the other one? It's more sci-fi, but it's called...
Species?
yeah, Species.
Dude, my brother used to love that movie.
Oh, he liked that chick.
I wonder why.
Yeah, exactly.
The Witch.
The Witch.
I couldn't
the Love
get
Witch.
into it.
No. There's two parts.
The Witch with an A24 film. That one?
No. It's a Japanese movie.
Oh.
The first, there's two parts. One was called The Subversion, and then the second one is called God damn, I can't even think of it, but it's called The Witch.
So it's not the one with a goat and
No.
Okay.
My daughter loved that one.
Yeah.
I couldn't get into that one.
It's more of a like superhuman type shit, but it's gory because this little girl fucks some people up.
The Witch Part 2 is the
Dude, you would love
other
Audition.
one. What's the first one called?
Subversion.
I see the other one on here. Let me see if I can find the other one.
Yeah, it's I want to say it's a Japanese film or a Korean film.
There it is.
Have you ever seen Dumplings?
This sounds familiar.
It's crazy. It's like about staying young, and she comes across. So I guess like her husband's like cheating on her or about to leave her or some shit. And it's been a while since I've seen it, by the way. And so she crosses this woman, and she's just like, "Oh wow, you must be like 20 something." You know, it turns out this lady's like freaking old.
Oh, they adopt her, right? No, they don't adopt her.
That's the orphan.
The orphan, okay.
Yeah, that's the orphan. So what happens is she's like, "Oh well, you know, I can take you up with me, and I have these special dumplings I can make you, and you know that's basically all I eat." And she's just like, "Why? What's going on?" Turns out like she's eating babies.
Shit.
Stuffing babies in those dumplings.
Oh shit, that was awesome.
What about the lobster?
I haven't seen the lobster.
Lobster.
There was one actually popped up on my search that I hadn't seen in a long time. The Midnight Meat Train.
Oh man,
with Bradley Cooper.
That one was good.
I was about to say
that was
Bradley
good.
I
Cooper.
liked that one. Yeah, dude,
Midnight
that was a
Meat
good
Train.
one. I forgot about that fucking
Midnight
movie.
Meat Train. Dang,
Yeah.
that one is a good one.
How about the Walrus?
I mean, Tusk.
Oh, Tusk.
yeah.
That's right, Tusk.
Dude.
Tusk was wild.
Okay, what's that dude's name again?
Justin Long.
Justin Long. Okay, I don't know why he does. I mean, I'm glad that he does some of these movies, man, because they're kind of off the wall. And he's perfect for him. He's perfect for
He
these
does
fucking
good
movies.
at them, yeah.
But it's like he's also so an underrated fucking actor because what was the other one he was in?
He was in
it
Barbarian.
Barbarian. There you go.
Oh, that was actually a good
So was
movie.
Bill Skarsgård,
Yeah.
even though he didn't have a big part.
I like Barbarian.
Well,
I
yeah.
did too.
Yeah.
I almost watched it last night, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm trying to expand always when
Sure.
I'm watching.
I don't know. You got to, man. There's so much shit out there, and
Did you ever
especially
watch Martyrs?
I don't know. I watched so many movies. I don't even pay attention to the fucking.
You forget the titles? and
Yeah,
shit?
bro. Because
Me and you were talking about one the other day, and I totally forgot the title, and you had happened to seen that one. It was about this guy from Finland, and he was like a fucking gold miner. Like he used to be in the military, and he quit and became
Shisu.
Shisu, yeah.
Shisu.
It's a foreign film too, I think.
Yeah.
I've seen that one.
It's
Yeah,
fucking,
guys,
it's not a horror movie, but it was just like a berserker type movie, like it's around the time of like the Nazis and shit, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And they're invading Finland, and he quit the military for Finland and became a fucking gold miner, and so he found his fucking gold, and so he's trying to make his way back to town, and he runs into the fucking Nazis.
Oh shit.
But apparently he's a badass though.
Yeah. Because
okay.
he's in another movie, man, that I really like called Polar.
I haven't
It's
seen
more
it.
of an independent film too.
Really.
Yeah.
Same guy?
Same guy. Yeah, he's an assassin in this one, but he's kind of like, leave me alone. He's a retired assassin. You know, and then they come and they fuck his shit up, and he's like, no.
You fucked up.
Yeah.
Just like in the other one.
I don't remember what his name is though. I always thought it was Viggo Mortensen, but that's another guy.
What did I say this name was? Or what did you say? Shinsu?
Polar.
SISU, Shisu.
Shisu.
But he's been in some good movies, man. Michael Morrison, something Morrison.
That's
Mikel.
That's Shih Tzu.
Shih Tzu.
That's what I thought it was. I was like, Shih Tzu. Is a dog in there somewhere?
What's the other movie that you said? I'm sorry.
Polar?
Polar, okay. Maybe that one would be easier. Polar Express, no.
Yeah, retired assassin.
There it is.
This guy. Mads Mikkelsen.
Mads Mikkelsen.
And Vanessa Hudgens and Catherine Winnick.
I never heard of this guy other than right now. I mean,
Oh, you know, he's been in some. He's been in a lot of movies, man. But he doesn't play. I guess. Oh, what do you call that? The second. He never plays the fucking the head dick.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't.
But he's been in a ton of movies,
Oh
man.
yeah. Oh, damn it! I'm
See,
thinking about all kinds of movies now.
really? I never seen him.
The Salvation. Was
Maybe I
another one
have
that
seen him. I just didn't know
I
who
thought
the
his
fuck
name
he was.
Viggo Morrison.
Yeah, no, that's another guy. I thought that was him. Viggo Morrison is a bald guy. He's another guy. But it's still, dude.
I thought it was that's not the guy from the Lord of the Rings.
No, I don't think he's in the Lord of the Rings.
Only one way to find out is click on his
Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. He's not. He looks like
He does
him,
look
though.
like that. Yeah, yeah.
I thought it was him at first. Shit.
Mads.
He was.
That's a cool name.
Mads,
That
yeah.
is
He was the
stage name.
bad guy in one of the James Bond films.
Yeah, I could see him play that type of.
Oh yeah, bro. He's so good, man.
Man, I'm trying to think of other movies I've seen him in, but yeah.
Man, I can. Promised Land. He was in Indiana Jones, The Dial of Destiny.
Okay.
He was in Chaos Walking, Justice Riders, Another Round. He was in Rogue One. He was in Doctor Strange
He
too.
was in. Oh yeah, he was in Rogue One.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange is the shit. That last one that they came out with him. What is it
The
called?
Universe of Madness.
Yes,
Yeah.
that one was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That was cool.
So they need to come back with the Scarlet Witch, but they need to make it darker.
And I could see that. They could.
They could go way darker
Yeah.
with it. Kind of like what DC did with some of their movies until
Yeah.
they kind of
DC gets dark, but then they go stupid with it
Yeah.
sometimes.
I feel like if they want to put their time into it, they will. But if they don't, they're just like, oh, some people will watch it. Mm-hmm. They can afford to lose a little bit here and there, You know
that director from Joker,
Todd Phillips.
Yeah,
Todd Phillips.
Yeah, he went ahead and right after that movie, he resigned, or basically resigned from working for them at all. But I don't know if he really resigned or if they told him, "Listen, we're done with you." I mean, they lost a good amount. Instead of us saying that we fired you, you just resigned. That way, step down. Because that shit was fucked up, man.
Yikes.
But then again, that's what happens. You got hired on for a reason, right? And then you let other people's fucking ideas and opinions get in your way of directing.
Yeah.
And then it fucks everything up. It's like, dude, where's the vision? You were the vision.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like what you were doing was what you got got you here.
I think
so sad.
Yep.
Stanley Kubrick, his vision as a director was fucking like all of his movies are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like he had a certain way of going with his movies. Eyes Wide Shut. That's a crazy fucking movie. Like, and honestly, I feel they're all fuck. I feel like all of them have something that they're all tied together. Like,
dude, yeah, it's because he was part of the industry, bro.
Yeah,
that's why he's putting it out there without putting it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's letting you know.
You know what movie that kind of also reminds me of? It reminds me of like, this is probably totally off, but Vanilla Sky.
That's a wild movie too. Yeah,
it was a wild movie, huh?
Yeah,
I was like, man,
I like when he's in the car with Cameron Diaz.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, yeah, buddy, yeah.
Yeah, Vanilla Sky.
She's all going crazy, and I'm like, yeah, it's because you put it down. That's crazy. That's right. She's
crazy. Some reason they're crazy, right?
Yeah, there was actually a fucking horror movie that was filmed, I think, in Miles here not too long ago, last year. Our boy Matt Contreras in it.
What?
That's right.
It's called Bud.
Oh yeah. I saw that they were doing like a showing of it or something.
Yeah, I think they already did it, right?
Yeah, recently.
I tried finding it, man, so I can watch it, but I can't find it.
I need to be in a horror film.
Man, that'd be cool. Write the script.
I'll write it. I got something.
I want to be Dead Body number 2.
I got a couple of ideas.
And just put it down.
Yeah, man. Actually, I mean, nowadays, just put a synopsis of your idea into AI and let AI finish it.
True.
So that way you can
you just get creative with it based off of what's written out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I mean,
that's where it's going now.
Yeah.
I mean, studios are doing it now.
Oh yeah.
There's going to be, honestly, in the next 5 to 10 years, there's going to be writers out of jobs. There's going to be actors out of jobs because they'll just fill them in with AI. You know what I mean? There's going to be so many people out of jobs.
Yeah, but if you want to try to hit that curve before it really gets that hardcore in it, so use AI to your advantage and have it write the script.
But I do think, even though there'll be a lot of people out of jobs because AI is going to take over a lot of these jobs, I think people would be willing to pay just a little bit more to have something that has actual people that wrote it and actually did it. Just like with art.
Or B-rate movies.
B-rate movies.
Yep.
But just like with art, like you can have a print of somebody's artwork, or you can have their original artwork. Mm-hmm. Mostly people are willing to pay to get that original.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think it's the same way. It's going to go along the same, you know.
I don't know. Me and my friend were talking about how, like, people's voices and stuff like that you can't lose. You know, let's just say Chucky's voice. Mm-hmm. You know, and with AI and stuff.
The guy that just died.
Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones.
That's a voice right there.
Yeah, that's a voice. And you sell the rights to it. Yeah. And then they own it. I mean, put it with AI, bam, it lives on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, if you can get a hold of the rights.
The other thing is, they did it with
Even with like face and stuff too. I'm sure.
What is the holograms?
Yeah,
that's another thing.
Yeah, but with AI coming out, shit.
Holograms ain't shit.
Holograms ain't shit.
They might be even better though.
The what?
The holograms.
Well, I don't think the technology's.
Well, I'm talking about like a live thing. Oh, you know what I mean, like AI would be good for like on screen, but like they did with Tupac, like on stage, it was a hologram.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, it will eventually. You just have to catch up to the technology because technology has to really come along.
I think we would also have to get past that point to where, like, if somebody famous passed away, and they had sold the rights to be able to use their face to put on like or for a role.
Yeah.
To like, you know, make them alive and young or whatever, or, you know, people would have to get past that point of like, oh, that's just, you know, it doesn't sit well because they're past and you're still using them.
Yeah.
But you know,
it will be to some point, but at the same time, you know, those voices will get played out.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's like no one wants to keep hearing Bruce Willis when like, hey, he fucking passed away 30 years ago.
I did hear that Bruce Willis had sold his likeness. But then I heard that it wasn't true.
It wasn't true. So, yeah. Well,
the whole thing's sad.
Yeah, the whole thing is sad.
That is.
And you want new, fresh faces. Like in order to become famous enough to be part of some of these films, to be part where somebody wants to steal your likeness, you know, you have to be either a content creator because that's going to be the next thing. That's where your pool of talent's going to come from.
Right.
You know, because you don't want a nobody. You want this guy who's like, oh, this guy used to be a YouTuber or he used to be a fucking TikToker or whatever, you know. So that's going to, to me, I feel that's going to be the next deal. Mm-hmm. That's where you're going to pull your talent from.
That makes me think about TikTok because, oh man, there's so many of those top TikTokers. They're like freaking doing runways for Prada and all kinds of shit. Crazy. And they literally started from fucking nothing just because they have the face.
Yeah.
They have whatever. It's new, fresh talent, you know. Even though they don't even have it. I mean, look at
it's somebody new. Yeah, no shit. Everybody's always looking for somebody new and different.
There's
a Hawk Tua girl.
There's exactly a costume at Spirit that says Hawk Tua girl.
God damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, because people they capitalize on everything.
Everything.
On everything.
Anything to make a dollar.
So, I mean, I don't, what do you say? What's the next thing? Because I'm literally her shit. You got a Hawk Tua spit on that thing. And that's what made her famous. Hawk Tua spit on that thing. You know, that literally, that's that. I mean, that's the sexual connotation that came with it. And everybody, because that's guys like that.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what blew up. And that's like, let's make some money off her. Let's give her a fucking,
right?
Jake Paul. Let's give her a fucking podcast. And I mean, she's not even in charge of the fucking, what's called the guests that come in. They fill everything in. You're the placement. You just sit there.
Yeah. Talk to her,
yeah.
Dude, the substance. You'll see what comes with that. It's very much this conversation.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is, man. Ugh. It's gross.
It's gross.
But at the same time, you want to be part of it, you know? That you gotta be in it.
Oh, shit. And people are watching it.
Yeah.
So you can't knock it. I mean, it's kind of like, damn, you capitalized on it. She really did. The guy that filmed that, I heard he didn't get shit.
No,
she sued him, right?
She sued him, yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That's fucking
But I'm
crazy.
like, that's crazy. Because I mean, even then, how do you get a hold of that?
I think he had to have gotten something because he owns. Yeah, because he owns that video. That's his video.
Yeah,
he owns it. Like it's just like as a photographer, videographer, whatever you film, whatever you photograph, that is yours.
Yeah, but then again, it's also how long you gonna last in court.
That too.
You know, I'll get you to the point where it's like you have no choice. Unless you're going to go get a second mortgage to keep taking me on.
She's capitalizing, so she's making that money to get that good-ass lawyer.
Yep.
But, like...
And then she has backers now.
Yeah. So. I mean, but she's the one that volunteered to be in that video.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
It's crazy.
Yeah, and, you know...
Overnight... That's like literal overnight star.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
But it happens all the time.
Yeah. All the time.
All the time with these fucking kids. And some of them are just like, they just do stupid shit.
Yeah, it takes one thing, just that one thing, and it's whatever catches.
Viral.
Yeah.
That's it. Viral shit.
You know, because like, that's how Jake Paul, right? And the other guy, his brother started.
Yeah.
You know, just doing stupid shit on YouTube. Now all of a sudden, look at them.
Yeah.
I mean, Mr. Beast does a lot of crazy shit, too.
Oh, yeah.
He's still the number one in the world, isn't he? Number one YouTuber in the world.
Think so,
yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't see half of his shit unless I'm looking for it. It doesn't pop up on any of my algorithms.
Mine either.
It's not going to be popping up on our shit now.
Probably.
That and Kamala Harris.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, there was this other one, man, that my kids were following. I think Eli was following them. I can't remember. Their last name started with an S. But anyways, like they bought a house, dude, and they bought a fucking green Lamborghini, and they would drive that around. That was their whole deal, you know. They would do stunts in this house.
Okay.
They would either fill it up with fucking paintballs or fill it up with.
They got that concept from Mr. Beast because that's what he would do.
Oh, but it was before. It was a long time ago.
It was before that.
Now,
that's what he does. He'll go and get like some crazy ass house or some crazy car and use it for his content.
Yeah.
So it basically
during this time, it was when I guess both of them were coming up about the same time.
Okay.
So this is how it started. And these kids were fucking. I mean, not even old enough to get a license yet. Yeah, there's a fucking green Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Parked at this fucking house that they bought. And now they weren't broke or anything. They came from a pretty wealthy family in California, but that's where they were making their money. And they're having like fucking 10 million views on these videos.
Damn.
Making stupid money.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of people making stupid money.
And I'm just like, God, then again, it's a full-time job.
Yeah.
It is.
I don't have time to do all that.
It really is. I used to upload like 3 videos a day. And that shit was like, I was like, fuck, I'll get around to it. And then I'll be like, because consistency is the key.
Yeah. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
And a lot of it is attitude.
Yeah.
Because some of these, like when you go to like the bigger cities like Austin or whatever, right? Like you see these people making videos out in the middle, and there's people walking around. There's you can't focus on anything around you.
Yeah.
You're making your video, and it's like some of these girls in these department stores will start doing a dance in the fucking department store. It's like, bitch, get out of the way.
I'm trying to pay for my shit.
Yeah. I do know, like over in New York, before we went, there was I watched a couple of videos. Just kind of want to know what to expect and shit. Especially now because everybody's like, there was so much different shit going on. With the immigrants and everything. I kind of wanted to have an idea of what we're about to go into.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like, if you are making fucking TikTok videos, YouTube videos, or whatever, and you're on the sidewalk, scoot the fuck over, because we're gonna run your ass over. This is not fucking some little town or whatever where you can stand on the sidewalk and you have all kinds of room. Like, no, you're dealing with people traffic now.
Yeah.
Just like you would deal with car traffic in your town, it's the same thing, only now we're on the sidewalk. And if you're standing in the middle of the fucking sidewalk, everybody's going to be pissed at you.
Which is funny because you see how mad these people get, right? Like you see these influencers, right? They put up their tripod in a fucking gym.
Yeah.
Right? And then you see them mean mugging somebody because I'm like, I'm shooting here. Bitch, this is a public gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get your shit out of the way.
Yeah, at least do it on a dead time or something.
Yeah, we shouldn't have to work around you.
Go to a gym where it's not as busy.
Yeah. 2 a.m, if that's what it takes, it is 2 a.m.
Yeah.
But goddamn, that's the shit, dude. It annoys the fuck out of me. Where of course I don't see it a lot here, luckily. But then again, worldwide though. Not even worldwide, US. How many like famous TikTokers are there?
Right.
A handful?
I don't know.
When you got...
when I think I know like a good amount, I feel like there's a whole nother side because you're on one side of the algorithm and then there's a whole other side where there's like all those people that are like top tier in there and they're making their money and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
So it's like, you think you have an idea, but really, I've never heard of this person, but supposedly they're like top 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, and it's like, I totally get it. I just don't know how the fuck, how would you get there? What's up?
I just was curious. I was thinking, like, how many people are on TikTok?
There's a shit ton.
Oh, yeah. We're talking about worldwide?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
As of April 2024.
Let me guess.
Go ahead.
2.6 billion.
You're over it.
A lot?
Yeah.
A lot? 700 million.
Now you're way low.
Oh, shit. So I'm in the billions?
928.
1.6 billion.
You're super fucking close. Like, that's so fucking close. That's crazy. 1.582 billion.
Oh, shit. Okay.
It's expected to reach 1.8 billion, I believe, by the end of the year.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it because it's a worldwide app. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And it's literally, if you want, on time, actual fucking, obviously on time, real time information. If you could, if you're following certain people, or if like there's a disaster that happened, you can literally go and watch these fucking missiles, like the one in that coming raining down in Israel.
In Israel,
there's people, they're filming these fucking missiles coming down, bro.
Yeah.
They're like, we got to get down, we got to get out of this building before we get.
You get like that hard proof there.
There's a few countries that don't don't have access, and that's why they're probably would be higher. Like China doesn't have
TikTok.
access to TikTok.
Yeah. Well, they have ByteDance.
Yeah, but this is just going off of just TikTok, which we don't have ByteDance.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know about India because India would be the next most populated country. I'm not sure if they have access, but then of course you have like these third world countries that they just can't afford it. So
Yeah. Well, shit, there's fucking people in middle of Africa, bro. They got their phones.
that's crazy too, right?
Then I'm just like, yo, what the fuck?
I see them like on their bikes, going on their thing, and like the whole camera is like fucking accumulated and shit, and then they're like, they're in the market trying to get something, and you see all kinds of shit.
I mean, you have to because there's videos of fucking people at these markets in India.
Oh, so India's on it then.
Yeah.
Making food with their feet and shit.
Oh, shit, that's
and
so gross.
There's a line of people right there like, oh, I can't wait to get mine.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
It could be
fuck that.
people like, I wonder if it counts because like if let's just say you have somebody from one country that does have access to it and travels because you can cross countries like nothing, maybe they go over there and have the access.
Yeah.
Well, you're
It
able to
depends on the
shut down
country.
geolocation.
Oh,
though.
okay,
Yeah.
got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe there's like hacks, like a VPN or something.
Yeah, maybe. But there's some countries though that make that totally illegal. They have total control of
Oh, okay.
like China. They have you can't access the internet without some type of like identifying information or
Yeah.
anything.
Oh, okay.
And they have total control of that internet. So like they control what you get to see and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And VPNs work, but I feel like there's a hack around. There's just like, well, it's, according to the
I'm sure the
your
government
country's laws.
I'm sure the government is like, hey, listen, yeah, you can do a VPN, but you got to give us access somehow. But man, I don't know. VPNs isn't the whole idea. Is it changes geolocation?
Yes.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like, we'll let you market whatever you want to market. Market your product to be whatever, And in a sense, it kind of is, but you can't market that towards us. Well, we have to have access to what you're doing because let's just say national security or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Because there's no way that they're going to let you fly and do that shit without some oversight. And there's got to be some oversight.
Well, because I know a lot of people on the dark web, in order to access the dark web, you have to have VPN. You can't even fuck with the dark web unless you're a VPN. So yeah, definitely the government probably has some type of workaround there.
Oh, yeah.
That's how they are able to fucking track people through the dark web.
Yeah. Because there's no way, like they say, the internet started with, government. There's no way they would sit there and be like, well, yeah, let's make this public without being unrestricted.
Yeah.
It's like, well, no, there's a way. I'm sure there's back doors that they always have to find and shut down and shit like that. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, let's give them access. But at the end of the day, we have the master key.
Sure.
Let them do whatever they want to do. Because on that too, if you let them do whatever they want to do, it shows you who you're against. It's its own tattletale.
Yeah. Well, every computer, every phone, every fucking iPad, everything has its own serial number.
Yeah,
so,
IP address.
IP address. So once you log in, they can track just
Exactly
that
where
IP
you're at.
address,
Yeah.
and then everything requires a email address, which that's the way that they track it all the way back to the person.
Yeah.
Because every fucking damn near everything asks for an email address now,
Pretty much.
and if
Yeah,
not
for
one, if
verification.
not one, two. Even when you go to like buy shit at the store.
Yeah.
Want to give us your email address? I'm like, fuck no, I don't.
Well, what's your number? And I'm like, I don't.
I
you don't need my number to buy
Yeah.
shit.
I always give some random fucking number, or I'll give them an email address that I don't ever use.
Yeah.
It's like one that I made up a long time ago.
It's like, nah. Yeah, you go.
Yeah.
Again, my school email.
Is that at AOL?
There you go.
There you go.
Oh man,
So we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back in time.
what was it? Remember back then they had like those CD disc or whatever with like AOL.
Yeah.
or whatever.
When they used to send them to
Instant
everybody.
messaging.
CompuServe, AOL. There was this other one. It was all email. Was it Hotmail? I think it was Hotmail.
Hotmail.
It was just email. Hotmail.
Yeah.
Was it-
Every once in a while, I come across a Hotmail. Like, damn, they still make that? Like, that's still a thing.
Was it MS? No, Hotmail. That was MSN.
Hotmail, right?
Yep.
It's
then-
crazy.
We're a third world country, man. They're still using it.
Maybe.
Yeah, still
Probably.
got
Yeah.
a backdoor that shit somehow.
Yeah.
Shit.
Fucking crazy.
That's fucking Ass Jeeves and shit. You remember that?
Oh, geez,
I do
ask
remember that.
Jeeves.
God, that's crazy, man.
I used to ask Jeeves some things.
I used to.
That was the original Siri,
Pretty
Uh-huh.
much, kind of.
right?
Yeah, I would say so. Back in the MySpace days.
Back when times were easier, they were simpler.
Dude,
Times were simpler.
Whenever internet was actually just used for entertainment or for fun.
Yeah.
Yep. No.
So back in the day, we used to just sit around the lounge and get on the internet and enjoy your simple Ricks.
God damn, you did that pretty good.
Like that shit?
Yeah. I remember one time when I was like maybe 13 or 14, and we had a computer in the house. We were fortunate enough; we always had a computer in the house. It was like a 486. Like that was a badass computer. It was a 486 megabytes.
Yeah.
Like that was like the shit, you know. And I was on there fucking around, and this is like early internet. Like it wasn't even like, this is like pre Netscape.
Gotta post it on the phone. Do not answer. I'm on the internet.
Man, yeah, basically, yeah. It was dial up still. Yeah. People try to call. It's gonna be a busy signal. You know what I mean? Like they're not gonna get through. But it was like it was like before Netscape, because Netscape actually opened up a bigger door.
I remember Netscape.
Remember that? Then there was like AOL was kind of a thing for a little bit, but it was before that. So at one time there was like maybe 5 or 6 different programs. Right? There was one called the Imagination Network. It was CompuServe, which it was very, very early. There was something called Prodigy.
Mm-hmm.
What was the one with the headphones and the? Wasn't there like a? I remember something with headphones.
I don't know. That sounds familiar because I want to say I remember that too.
NASDAQ. But not NASDAQ. NASDAQ.
Napster.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now that was more of a
music.
Yeah. This was before that. This was that hadn't even come out yet. That's like 2000s. So I'm this is like this is like I'm like 13, 14, so this is like 94, 93, some shit like that. Well, anyways, I remember I was on the Imagination Network and I was just fucking around. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just a fucking kid. This is new to me, you know. I have no fucking idea. I'm just exploring. Well, I'm fucking around and somebody reaches out to me. And apparently it's a hacker, right? And they're like, and I'm talking shit. I'm a fucking 13-year-old talking shit. Like, early internet warrior, you know what I mean? Like, fucking who knows? Well,
your breath stinks.
Yeah. This motherfucker tells me I'm gonna fuck your computer up. I'm like, no, you can't do shit to my computer. I'm like, I don't see you. And he fucking, I don't know what he does. He sends a signal to my computer and the CD-ROM tray opens up.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, oh shit. Like, okay, my bad. You know, don't fuck up the computer. It's my dad's computer. It's my dad's computer. Fuck.
Don't be a butthead. Your butt stinks.
Right. I was like, my bad. But that was crazy to me though. Yeah. Like he was able to remotely open up the CD-ROM. Yeah. The tray. Like, what the fuck?
That's early day hacking.
Way early. Yeah. But now they can access everything on your fucking computer. Like literally everything. All your information, your pictures, your passwords. Now we have our bank accounts on there. Mm-hmm. Fuck.
Well, I mean, yeah, if somebody knows what they're doing, fuck. They could have they could do it.
There was this whole thing in New York there for a while where people were getting jacked for their fucking phones. Either people were waiting to see like if they were taking selfies because your phone is unlocked, you know, while you're taking a selfie or whatever, and they'd go and fucking snatch that phone right out of their hand and make sure it stays open so that way they can access shit on their phone. Yeah. People were being approached like in bars. They were watching people with their phones out, and then they'd go and be talking to them, or they'd go and kind of stand behind them and just kind of watch them unlock their phone, and they would remember that password, and then they'd start talking to them, and somebody would snatch that phone.
Yeah. So like the early days of iPhones, even when they were locked, because you could access the camera without having to unlock the camera.
Oh, yeah.
You could do that, go into the photos, back yourself out, and you would bypass the fucking keypad.
Yeah.
And then they would go in your shit like that.
Yep. All the glitches.
Yep.
But shit, man, we got
damn.
Tiffany, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate you.
I wish I could wear the horse mask a little longer, but goddamn, it got hot.
I know. I was like, even the wolf mask.
I was hyperventilating in there.
So I have a question for you guys. What would be your top 5 scary movies?
Okay.
That's what I was going to get to with you. Yeah. No, let's do this. Me, top 5 scary movies. The Shining is number 1 for me. That's all time. Man. Hellraiser, number 1. I like Hellraiser, number 1. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. It's very fucking B-rate, but I fucking liked it.
Okay.
I liked it. That would be number 3. Night of the Living Dead. I think it's part 2, where they put one of these fucking things in the fucking kiln, and they burn it trying to get rid of it, and it goes out into the air and it rains, and then it causes all of them to come up. I saw it when I was a kid, and it fucking stuck with me. That'd be my number 4.
Is that the one with Shannon Elizabeth?
I don't know.
That's Bordello Blood. My bad. Something different. My bad.
I like how you use a woman to like.
Oh yeah,
that was
when I was a kid, bro. That's all the shit that I watched. So I'm like,
understandable.
Yeah.
And then my 5th one. It's not really scary though.
Cinderella.
No.
The Wizard of Oz.
No.
The fucking monkeys.
With Michael Jackson.
The Evil Dead with Ash.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Evil Dead.
Yeah, is it just Evil Dead?
Army of Darkness.
Not Army of Darkness. It's the Evil Dead, but it's very fun.
Oh, it's just Evil Dead.
It's just Evil Dead.
Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2.
I liked it. I don't know. I liked it. And then the newer Evil Deads are actually really good too. Though.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Those are my top 5.
Oh,
I would say that's
Yeah.
a safe, good remake was the Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the latest one just because
The newest one is good.
Yeah.
when she's at the door, she said,
And it's a
open the door,
different setting, too.
and I'm like, oh my
Yeah, it is
god,
a good setting. Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
like different than the cabin,
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole cabin one kind of got played out, so yeah, it was
Yeah.
cool that they moved it from
And then
Yeah.
Bruce Campbell's behind it, so
Mm-hmm.
so I'm sure that's probably some direction he
yeah.
Army of Darkness is the shit.
It's good.
It is the shit.
Yeah.
The latest Evil Dead, because they gave me the same vibes as Jennifer Body when she's throwing up in that fucking.
Oh.
And she's like, blah.
yeah,
She's like, or that big old mouth with all the teeth. I was like, oh my god,
You're like, I love
what's
it.
wrong with me? What? Why are you like this?
Why do I like that?
Do it again.
My 5. Okay, first one would be. I mean, of course, this is not like 1 to 5. I'm not gonna rate them. There's just
okay.
5. Okay, one of them's Event Horizon.
Okay.
Love Event Horizon.
Yeah.
There was one that I was telling you called The Void.
Oh yeah.
Really like it.
I should know what it
I
is.
really like that movie. Of course, The Evil Dead. Fuck, you can't.
Which one?
I would have to say, man.
The whole franchise.
Yeah, the whole franchise, is good.
Man, you got to pick a movie though. We're asking you for your top 5 movies.
Yeah, but that's kind of hard to fucking.
That's a bunch of movies.
That's a hard to beat that one. You know what? Child's Play is going to be one of them. Probably, I would say the first Evil Dead because it was good.
The first one was good.
Yeah, the remake was pretty good too. The one where in the cabin, the newer one that was a few years back was pretty good. But I'm gonna have to go with that first one because it was kind of comical,
It's
kind of
kinda cheesy,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
kind of cheesy.
Yeah,
I kind of like that. What is that? That's 4 movies.
it's for you.
Then the last one would have to be. God damn it! I put it on the spot here. I don't even think about this.
We were talking.
Yeah,
We did talk about.
Yeah.
We were going to go top 10, but yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Tiffany did better. She said top 5.
yeah, because I mean,
I mean,
there's a lot of good ones out there, man.
There is.
And
Human Centipede. Look at you. Look at you.
Yeah, it's
I'm surprised we didn't bring that one up earlier.
Yeah,
I thought about it. Yeah.
you know that is pretty scary because if I have to be fucking sutured to someone's ass, I'm gonna be pissed. Which one should I eat?
Have you seen?
The cuttlefish or the vanilla paste? He's like, vanilla paste. Did you say cuttlefish? That shit was hilarious.
shit.
Did you see the second one?
I did.
Yes.
Oh man, with
Yeah.
more people. Shit.
Yeah, that was and that one got even like darker. I feel like.
Yeah.
There was
Whoa.
They
one
lost me
that
after the second one though.
Yeah.
I can't remember the fucking
I didn't see
name
any
of
more.
it,
Do they have another one after this?
That's the third one.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
but it's set in a jungle. It was written by Tim Roth.
Oh,
It's called Green Inferno. Green Inferno. That's
I've never
another
heard of
good
that one.
Yeah.
okay.
You like your sci-fi horror or like
Yeah.
stuff like that, huh?
There's the cave that was actually pretty good.
The Cave, The Descent.
The Descent's
The
good.
Descent is
Yeah.
good. I read that book while I was on vacation, sponsored by the state of Texas.
I was about to say, what kind of vacation?
But Event Horizon are probably my number one.
That's your number one?
Yeah, it's my number one.
That's cool, man. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Event Horizon's the shit. Okay.
My top 5 would be number 1 being The Shining, of course.
Hell yeah.
Number 2, Pet Cemetery, the original.
It was
the original.
She still freaks me out. Zelda.
Rachel.
Yeah. That shit still freaks me out a little bit. Can't look at her. But yes, that one. 3, Evil Dead, the first one.
Oh yeah.
Number 4. I'm gonna give it to Terrifier.
Original? First
one.
First
Yeah.
one?
I don't know. Terrifier 3 was really good. Like
Terrifier 3 was
I had a
good,
smile on my face the entire time, so I'm kind of concerned about that. But it was good. It was really good. I enjoyed it. It was a good time. So I don't know, man.
Terrifier 3 was good. Yeah.
It's just but Terrifier 1. And then number 5, Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I like part 3 too. Also with the chick, it's got all like the fucking shards and shit, sticking out of her, needles and stuff. That shit was crazy looking. But I like that one, but I like the original.
Yeah, there's a TV show I'm watching right now that's kind of it's kind of freaky because it does show this chick right, and then like the bones start to grow out of her body. It's called Teacup on Peacock.
Oh, I was gonna start watching that one on Peacock. Great.
I haven't seen that one either.
So, yeah, I don't know exactly. I haven't. It's kind of weird.
Based on a book, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
So there's this fucking line that's drawn around this fucking farm, right? And they can't pass the line because I don't know why it got put up or whatever. But this chick was like, "I'm going home." She's like, "No," they're trying to stop her. Don't cross the line because they're hearing from this other dude that's outside the line.
Yeah.
He's wearing a mask and says, "Don't cross the blue line," whatever. So she goes and she's like, I guess he tries to stop her, right? And she throws his hand off and she trips and she falls outside the line. Well, she falls outside the line and then I guess her body starts to deteriorate and her fucking bones start growing out. Huh. She's like that. She's trying to wave back to her husband. I think it was her husband that tried to stop her. And like that, there's fucking bones and her fucking face is like half removed. I was like,
shit.
Fuck
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
Good.
That's different. I like when the movies like try something different. That's definitely something different.
Yeah.
Also, something weird happens after this. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like I said, I stayed at the Menger Hotel in San Antonio. It's one of the haunted hotels in Texas.
Yeah.
And I will say I've had this like reoccurring thing that's been happening. I feel like it's been following. It's like flickering lights.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Like they're in the hotel, like in the shower, shit started flickering like crazy. And then later that day, I went to like, I think it was like a dressing room or something because we were shopping. And then lights started flickering again. And I was like, okay. And then I got home. And then in my room, my lights started flickering again.
Yeah.
And then the next day, while I was, we have a meeting at work. And then I was kind of running behind. So I was only one down the hallway. Fucking hall lights start fucking flickering.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, this is starting to get a little weird.
Yeah.
So you got flickering lights going on.
So I'm like, just FYI, I have something weird.
Oh, man, we can go to some stories, man. On the next one, though. Bro, I can get to some shit where it's just like, the fuck is wrong with you? I've seen some shit.
And then my daughter, she thought that I had like went over and like grabbed her or something in the middle of the night. And I was like, no.
That was me.
She was like, I'm not sleeping with you. I'm sleeping. I don't want to sleep next to you anymore because you kept trying to like grab my side. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she had that. Our shower, it was like somebody had showered in there. Like it was like the humidity, like there was wet, everything.
Oh shit.
And then while she was changing, the fucking drawer was open, like somebody was grabbing a towel.
Oh, what the fuck?
She was weird. But like I liked the lobby there, it was cool. Kind of gave me Shining vibes.
The Manger?
The Menger. It's
Hotel.
literally right next to the Alamo.
Okay.
So like in the bar, there's been a lot of sightings supposedly of the apparition of like Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh shit.
Because he would get was recruiting like the Rough Riders.
Yeah.
Oh okay.
And then they have like, there's a lot of stuff like with soldiers being taken in.
There was a goddamn war right there. So
yeah.
There was a lot
Davey
of
Crock, his bitch ass trying to run.
And like,
but he couldn't because he got surrounded by Mexicans.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. He's taking off.
How do you know?
Because there's reports.
Yeah.
There's the whole fucking historical thing on it where
yeah.
he's literally abandoned his post, man. He was trying to leave, but where the direction he tried to take off, they had surrounded. So he had to turn back around, and he eventually got killed.
Damn. I didn't know that.
Crazy.
Yeah, culero, bro.
But, I mean, that's cool, though, because they have, like, this
Querías.
Querías war.
Querías, Texas. Querías, Texas. Y'all can all go to hell, but I'm going to Texas.
There you go.
That was his thing, right?
Shit. But, yeah, they had, like, of course, they have, like, the glass cases of, like, stuff like Teddy Roosevelt, you know, his little outfit or whatever, and, like, the soldier stuff, and, like, cards and stuff that were written that, you know, carried the flag.
San Antonio is a fucking old-ass city.
Yeah.
Like, that city was there when Spain used to own Mexico, Texas, and Louisiana. And there used to be a fucking, I don't remember what the route was, but there was like this, it's like a trade route. It went from like central Mexico and it came all the way up to like Laredo and a few of those little border towns. And then it made its way all the way through like San Antonio, Austin. And then it would make this curve over to like Bryan. And then it would go to like the Davy Crockett National Forest and then into Louisiana. So they had this huge trade route that would go through there. But San Antonio's always been there. Always been there. It's crazy.
Old ass place.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, somebody made it from one side of the fucking country and decided to settle there. So
yeah.
Shit. That's
those
crazy.
other fuckers that kept going made it all the way to California.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
bastards.
shit, right?
Yeah. That's
Well,
a lot of-
thank you again, Tiffany. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
It was good.
It's cool. I enjoyed.
I can't put it back on.
Yeah,
I was
it's
gonna say, are you
hot.
trying to actually put that on?
Yeah, no.
The gloves?
Do my gloves. I didn't
The
even get to the
gloves.
chance to wear them.
Aw.
Waited to the last minute.
The last minute.
He's like, I'm not putting on that horse.
That's hot.
I love the nails.
I love the nails.
Shit. Well, shit, guys. Thank you for tuning in. And fuck, Tiffany.
What it do?
What
What it do, baby? Happy Halloween, you fuckers.